Brust and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
It's a great day to be alive on this Thursday edition of Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust, live from the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. Back at the Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all studios, is the other portion. The K and the N, Kyle Wallace, our Packer backer. Say something, Kyle.
Hey, what up, Ben? Good to hear from you.
If he's saying something, I don't hear anything.
Can you hear me now? What up, Ben?
I got you. Can you hear me now? Good.
Yeah, I can hear from you. Good to have you not here, but glad you got to golf this morning and take the morning off.
I love it. I mean, the petty jealousy of everyone who's given me crap for spending a quality time at the American Family Championship Pro-Am with great partners like Zimbrick European, right off the Beltline at Rimrock Road. The Princeton Club, you can find those in Madison and Milwaukee. The salt is real. Brad Nortman, welcome back to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. How you feeling, buddy?
I am feeling great. You know what's a shame? It's a shame that you don't appreciate how good it feels to be healthy until you go through a couple days of being just incredibly sick. On the Monday show, I texted you guys Monday night. Hitting the 414 hour, started to get some chills, started to get some aches. It was kind of like my Jordan flu game moment, but I powered through, finished the show strong. Last couple days, I was hurting, boys, but good to be back.
Thank you, Brad. I mean, just an absolute hero.
Yeah, be more like Brad, Ben.
Is Brad Nortman. Happy to have you back. I could only do 2 days alone with just Kyle Wallace. So
it was more than just me that joined you.
I mean, it was 3 hours with you and me in the same room. Goodness gracious. And now I got Alex Strofe putting drops in from when Evan Cohen of Unsportsmanlike joined us yesterday. 800-990-3776 is the ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line. Keyword text there. We're going to get to that in a second. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Madison and at ESPN Milwaukee. Now, I'll toss it over to Kyle because I think he's got some gripes with me. I woke up. I'm not going to toss it yet. I woke up in a jolly good mood. It was beautiful out. Had a great drive from the Milwaukee area all the way out to University Ridge Golf Course to play in the American Family Championship Pro-Am. And when I was on the drive, I was just in a good mood and texted a bunch of the guys that we work with, Ashton Rotman, producer, Brian D., content director, and all the rest of the show. Alex Strofe on the show, Kyle, Brad. And Kyle, you're annoyed by the fact that I was wishing everyone a good morning?
I'm extremely annoyed when somebody wakes up. It's not just wake up, but you wanted everybody to know you were up early doing something. And then on top of that, you do not text anybody at 5:51 in the morning unless it is an emergency or truly work-related. You, my friend, decided to text at 5:51, and then Ashton texts, and then there was a whole bunch of buzz, 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 buzz. As a director of content, when I hear buzz, buzz before my alarm goes off at 6:30 in the morning, that means typically it is an emergency or something's happening where I need to help and troubleshoot. So the last thing I want to have is somebody sitting here texting me at 5:51 talking about how many times do you do this before washing? I think you meant to say washing. But what is the point of that? Tell me why. It could have waited. What was the purpose of texting? That should be illegal to text somebody nonsense before 7 a.m. If it is not anything that is important or an emergency, hold off until after 7. Unnecessary text this morning.
Brad, do you echo the same sentiment? Because I was in a great mood, and
no one
Ashton
cares.
Rotman and I were texting, and I was literally wishing everyone a great morning. Brad, it was great to hear from you. You texted, I was like, Brad's alive and well. He's up and at him. He's probably getting ready for his workout to get swole and jacked and handsome like he is.
Ben, you know me oh so well. I was up early to get a workout in, and I got to say, your texts this morning, they come well received in the Nortman household. I mean, not only do I not mind engaging in text early in the morning. But even if I woke up to it and I saw the positivity coming from Ben Brust, what a better way to start my morning. Kyle.
At 5:51,
you pumped some more iron today. You definitely pumped some more iron today.
I did. I got a couple extra reps in. That's thanks to you, Ben Brust. Kyle, you have two options when it comes to this. You can silence notifications. That's an easy way to do it.
I cannot silence notifications if I don't know I need to silence the notification.
But why don't you just put your phone on silence in general?
Because I am a director of content. If something happens early in the morning when my team arrives to work, I need to make sure that I am available to them. That's why I can't silence my phone. There's a station that runs 24 hours that depends on me to be there to help. That's what you think Scotty, our engineer here at Good Karma Brands here in Milwaukee, can turn his phone on silent?
So you're saying, though, that receiving text, even before your alarm goes off, even though they're radiating with positivity and brilliant ideas were floating around for this very show, it's not well received? It's not worth an extra half hour of sleep?
It could have waited. Nothing he said was just groundbreaking or something. I could have had a good morning text at 7 a.m. and I would have been okay with it. 5:55, will you wake me up? And it wasn't just one text message. It was buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. But I said, what in the hell is going on over here? Who's texting me?
Buzz, 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 buzz. When is too early to text a coworker? 800-990-3776. I'm learning that, Kyle and I are not as close of teammates as I thought. I thought we were at the level of like, hey, anything goes. But as per usual, Brad and I continue to grow our relationship, and Kyle wants to just be somebody on the outside.
Boundaries. Say it with me. Boundaries. That's what we should all have. Texting me before 6:30 in the morning on nonsense. Texting me before. Texting me before 8 o'clock. I am on duty starting at 8 o'clock. You know what? I'm drawing the line in the sand. I am drawing a line in the sand. I do not clock in here until 8 a.m. So you can text me from 8 a.m. all the way into 10 p.m. Anything after that, it better be an emergency.
But Kyle, I'd like to believe that we are not just coworkers. We are friends. We are one. We are KBN.
We are family. We are becoming connected in every way.
That needs to grow outside of the normal boundaries of work.
Yeah, I like the song "We Are Family," but we ain't family, folks. We are co-workers.
Friends?
We are cool.
We're not friends. Are we friends?
Cool. Did you? Wait a minute,
Kyle. Can you please call me a friend? You're saying we're cool.
Yeah.
Am I a friend?
You my teammate.
Oh my God!
Wow. You my teammate.
Kyle won't call me a friend.
You my teammate. He cool. We're friendly.
Kyle, you're doing everything you can to not call me one of your friends.
Do you know what you're doing to Brad's heart right now?
My soul is dying a little bit with every syllable.
The least you could do is make him feel a little better, even if you're lying.
That's my guy. Brad's my homie.
In the depths of my sickness, all I could think of was I will return to KBN with my friends. Kyle, Ben, and Strofe. And you can't even say friend.
Yeah, you can label it one thing. You my guy. You my homie. You're a friendly guy. You my boy. You all
anything
that.
But.
You my teammate, right? Like if I was your friend, I would have got an invite to the when you guys went to the baseball game. Would have got an invite on Mother's Day to the baseball game. You didn't even ask about me, so that's not very friendly of you.
That was a work thing.
800-990-3776. David chimes in. Kyle's skin is thinner than a piece of paper. Stevie chimes in and says Kyle's such a hater. Dave from Aaron. Kyle, I get up at 4:30. Don't cry. Daniel chimes in. Just learned that Kyle doesn't have kids and wouldn't be able to work in a blue-collar job. So you're just on the wrong side of history here in terms of how we are growing our relationship and how we're trying to grow Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, and KBN Nation, who's chiming in right now, 800-990-3776.
Yeah, Kyle, I mean, this relationship, it goes deeper than just being teammates, man. To me, it's more. So I feel like there's no boundaries. You can text me at any time. I am inviting that to you right now.
Okay, you know what?
Text me at any time.
When I'm out clubbing at 2 o'clock in the morning, I have some random thought. I'm gonna text y'all 25 times to see how much y'all
do it.
And see if
I would embrace that
mistress
so
is
much.
texting y'all some side piece. What is going on? Who is
I can't promise I'm gonna respond, but I'll always invite the text coming in.
That's cool. You know. I have a big weekend this weekend. Don't worry.
I would love to wake up to Kyle Wall's text at 2 a.m. There'd be no greater your treat.
Fantastic, fellas.
Brad,
I'll let you know how my weekend goes.
You are not lying either. I think you and I are the same. We would wake up and we would get so much joy and entertainment out of 2 a.m. Kyle Wallace text messages. Kyle unleashed, not in the confines of being teammates since we're not friends. Maybe we could grow to be friends if he lets us in his life beyond 8 to whatever, since he's a clock in, clock out guy.
8 to 10. I mean, that's a lot of time. That's over 12 hours I'm giving you of my time. That's a long time. If you can't text me within that 14-hour time frame, that's on you, buddy.
Kyle, is there anything I can do to enter your circle of friends?
It's tight, man. No new friends. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So
Brad.
if I come,
you the homie though, man.
If I kick in the door, are you saying another friend needs to leave? Are you saying that there's just so little real estate?
There's no room on this wagon, man.
To anybody? You're not making any new friends?
I haven't made a new friend in years. I'm dead.
Maybe this is
college friends I have.
Maybe this is why we didn't invite you to the Brewers Suite. Maybe it was, because you have not given us a reason to invite you into fun times with us because you are so closed door when it comes to it's a one-sided relationship. Brad and I are living in two-sided relationships. You're in a one-sided relationship right now. It's Kyle's way or the highway.
No, I'm good with that. Just as long as you don't text my phone at 5 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to get my precious sleep before I have to grind all day at work. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with it. Like, listen, anytime after 8 a.m., which is work hours, go right ahead. Go right. If my homeboys was to text me at 5 o'clock, I'd be like, bro, what are you doing? Like, no, wait. At least wait.
I'm going to give you
7.
play-by-play of everything I do from 10 to midnight and everything I do from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Moving forward. So you're going to have to block my phone.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You don't give me much substance anyways in text messages, so.
Were you ever thinking about silencing your phone? Once you saw a couple texts from Ben and Ashley, why don't you just silence your phone?
You can also silence the specific chats.
Here's the thing. This is a newer phone for me, and I haven't silenced any chats yet in the conversation because there is a family conversation that I had to silence. I'm like, oh my gosh, please stop. But for you all, this new phone that I just got in November, I haven't silenced any conversations. So imagine waking up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, you got crusty eyes, you can barely see. Like, why is my phone buzzing and you see what it is and what's going on? You're like, what are they talking about?
You're making it seem like we're
terrorists.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's like terrorizing your sleep.
You were terrorizing my sleep. There was nothing of substance said during the morning. Nothing whatsoever.
It was show content.
That show content can wait.
Now Chris is chiming in 800-990-3776. Kyle is scared of commitment and won't get engaged and can't make new friends.
Wait a minute, who's Chris now? What is going on?
Chris is coming for you, Kyle.
I mean,
you said you had commitment issues yesterday, and now we're learning about not making new friends, and Brad and I are on the outs.
Chris, you must be a therapist because you figured me out, man.
I just can't believe I couldn't get Kyle to call me a friend, and then even when I asked him, what can I do to be a friend, he said, you can't do anything.
You're my homeboy. What you mean? I love Brad. I do.
No, you don't.
That's so disingenuous now.
That is no, for real. We talk about it all the time. Like a lot of times when I think about things that I'm going to do and I make decisions, I say, well, what will Brad do, right? And
This is shout out to Riley Yauk, the producer of 100.5 ESPN Madison, on the board today. He just got in my ear and talked about the Kyle backpedal. This is no different than the Green Bay Packers. He is showing his commitment issues, and when the things get tight, right, the NFC Championship game gets close, Kyle starts backpedaling. We start to get closer as a show, Kyle starts backpedaling. We are all therapists here to help Kyle break through this so he can open up his heart and let people in.
Okay, Ron Burgundy.
Oh wow! So now we're taking shots, Kyle. See, look, I want to grow together. 800-990-3776. A lot of text messages coming in about Kyle Wallace. I won't read them all because I want to keep him in a good place for the next 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Hold on. Can I just say this? Is how I know you were being annoying this morning is that after you said good morning, Brad said good morning. He said, Brad, good morning. How are you feeling? I will be sending a pleasant hello at anybody who joins the group text. That right there lets me know you knew it was very inappropriate to be sending text messages at 6:17. You knew you had crossed the line there, buddy. You knew that was different. Now let it be you. You acting like, oh, it's fun. Yeah, it's all fun and games. Wait till I text you at 4 o'clock in the morning after you put old baby girl down or something like that, and you don't want to wake up because baby girl's still asleep. Oh, you're going to be upset.
Again, if I get a text from you outside of your mandatory hours that you have made 8 to 10 moving forward with Kyle, Brust, and Nortman as your rule of engagement, then I'll be so happy because I know you're thinking about me and we're growing a relationship because you're sending me texts outside of the realm.
And you know what I love about this is that I have something called scheduled messages. So I can legitimately just schedule messages to send to you every 5 minutes at 2 a.m.
And guess
all the way
what?
to 6 a.m. All the way to 6 a.m. nonstop. It could be one letter spelling out Kyle, Brust, and Nortman for every single 5 minutes. That's what it could be. I bet you get annoyed there. What, will you not get annoyed?
Do you want to know what the funny thing is, Kyle? I have a phone that can silence your text messages, dude. Like
mine too.
You're,
and I do that already.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this dang silence thing on my new phone. Because I was so upset and I was trying to silence it and I'm like, what the heck? How do I do this? It was too early in the morning.
Let's put this on the poll, Strofe. Kyle Wallace silences family group chats. Is he a good family member? That's on Twitter at KBN ESPN, 800-990-3776. We'll continue to hear from you, KBN Nation. Plus, Mike Tannenbaum commented on Wilde and Tausch. I believe yesterday. Time is something that doesn't even exist right now. So I want to get Brad's thoughts, and I know KBN Nation does, because Kyle and I discussed the contract of Jordan Love and the comments of Mike Tannenbaum. We'll hear that audio again, plus get Brad's reaction. Kyle Wallace hates Brad and Ben. More next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And I'm sure he'll offer this opportunity again.
Absolutely
what are you going to sell? What are you going to say to Ben Brust?
I'm saying you don't get your hand on my goddamn face. No, it's a no. I can say it in different languages. No, no, no.
Niche or whatever it is.
I don't know.
Nine.
That's a firm way to say no.
Nine. Next time we say nine.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The Bog in Saukville is Ozaki County's best golf experience. 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer cater to golfers of all skill levels. Settled amongst over 250 acres of beautiful private land, the Bog offers a truly unforgettable golf experience. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, and after your round, have a signature cocktail while enjoying our Friday fish fry from the clubhouse overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy the Bog.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. For every 2 windows you buy, you get the next 2 free, plus 0% financing for 36 months, restriction supply. Tell them I sent you and get an additional $250 off your project. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to UWD.com.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Hugs from patients, like Patrick from here in Milwaukee. It's something QC Kinetics medical professionals experience every day.
I hugged them. You should hug somebody who does that for you. They gave me my life back, and I really didn't know where I was going to go because I was definitely afraid of having a knee replacement done.
No surgery, no downtime with QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. They give patients relief from joint pain using their own healing properties to repair and restore damaged tissue. And the results? Well, that's why we see a lot of hugs at QC Kinetics.
Everything is back that I thought I was never going to be able to do again. I'm still smiling, and sometimes it gets emotional. I get a tear in my eye because of how I was before I went in there.
Those smiles and hugs never get old at QC Kinetics. It means patients are finally getting relief. And now, it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics today for your free consultation and see if you're a good candidate for these amazing treatments.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Here's to experiencing it all this summer in Wisconsin. Every deliciously cheesy, rockin', magical, fireworks-filled, festival-loving moment. There's Cheese Curd Fest in Ellsworth, Strawberry Fest in Cedarburg, Festival of the Arts in Stevens Point, and the Renaissance Fair in Bristol, Honor the Earth Powwow in Hayward, Mile of Music in Appleton, Venetian Fest, Bratfest, Summerfest. so many fests for your whole crew. Find them all at TravelWisconsin.com. Sponsored by Travel Wisconsin.
You're back at the gym. Your new gym outfit? On point. Your new sneakers? Baller. You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with Access Checking. It's maintenance fee free with no minimum balance requirements. So when you take your first yoga class in 10 months, your body might surprise you, but your checking account won't. You've got this with Access Checking from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blink.
Kyle Wallace has set boundaries. He wants nothing to do with Kyle, Brust, and Nortman or anything revolving us, Alex Strofe, and even you, KBN Nation. He doesn't love you. He won't call Brad a friend. Josh DiMaggio of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, producer. Now you're ready.
I don't know if I should. I'm saying, if I get arrested for it, is what it is. Listen, I'm the type of guy that you can call my friends when they got in some trouble. They can call me. I come get you. If you need, me to pss into a cup, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of guy I'm supporting my people.
Okay.
It doesn't matter any time of the day. I got you. But it needs to be important. It just can't be a good morning. Bro, go to bed. Go to sleep. Leave me alone for that. But if it's trouble,
goodness.
I got you. My friend is still employed because of me. I want you to know that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, this is why being a friend of yours is so valuable, because if you are a friend, I feel like Kyle Wallace is
Brad,
a
don't
loyal
talk about
guy.
it. Don't talk about it.
It's never going to happen. I will. Ben, you and I will always be outside looking in.
But look at this relationship we have. I love it.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios. The other boys back at the Gruber Lofts is One Call That's All Studios, 800-990-3776. Brad, based off what we know now, and I can't even imagine a scenario where this would happen, but Brad, you get into you know what? You are as close to Scotty Scheffler as there is in anyone that I know in the world, right? Like Scotty Scheffler is the last person, PGA golfer that was arrested before the PGA tournament down in Louisville. I never thought I'd see the day where I wake up and see him arrested. That's the same way I feel about Brad Nortman. If you were in that scenario, who would you call for help? Kyle Wallace or Ben Brust?
Oh, wow.
Let him know we actually did this when he was taking a little vacation.
Yeah, we did do this. And who would be the ESPN Wisconsin personality that we'd call?
Yeah, but now it's about us.
Now it's just KBN. Not even just K or B.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, man, I'll tell you what. Kyle, you have talked yourself out of the driving chair.
Listen, wait, what did I say?
Kyle, if I knew I was a friend, if I knew that I was a friend of yours, then you'd be the first call. But you made it clear, I'm not a friend.
What studio are we in?
The Gruber One Call That's All office.
I'm telling you, listen, you make one call, that's all, and I got you for that situation. Brad, if I got a phone call, but hello? You have a collect call from Brad Nortman, I'm in jail. Answer. Brad, what happened? Where? I got you. I will get up.
I don't know, Kyle.
I got you.
After what you said last segment, I'm not so sure. See, I feel like
Brad Nortman.
I feel like when you would answer the phone, Kyle, you'd be like, "Oh shoot, here we go again." I feel like Ben would answer and be like, "What happened? I'm there." Like Ben is be ready to step up. Ben would be excited to receive that call. Weirdly excited. I think Ben would be weirdly excited to get that call.
The thing is, he'll be telling all your business to everybody. Everybody would know. Everybody in the office would know.
Hey,
Brad
call
called
the
me and I
friends, call the family. I'm on my way. Brad's in trouble. I'm the hero. I'm coming, Brad.
See, it'll be our little secret.
The horn. I'd be calling into radio shows. Oh, my best friend's in jail. I'm on my way to bail him out. Brad Nortman, I got you. Ben, you'd get out of jail and be like, how does everyone know I went to jail?
You would roll over to your fiance and say, baby, I'm being more like Brad. I'm being more like Brad.
That's hilarious. But yeah, that's true. That's why.
Strofe, where is it? I paused for you.
Be more like Brad. That's what he's looking
Be more like Brad.
I know it's a day off, Mr. Irrelevant, but I'm hoping for a little better from you.
Here's the thing, though. I know that Ben definitely will be excited for it, but I'm telling you, Brad, everybody would know. If you called me, I wouldn't call to tell nobody. If you say, hey, don't let your girl know, I would get up and say, baby, I got an emergency. I can't let you know. But I would roll out of bed and I would come get you.
I do think you would have a loyalty meter of being a steel trap. Like, I'd be like, Kyle, and nobody can know. I feel like Kyle would to the grave. Kyle, would you give each other a nod?
Hey, there's secrets from elementary school I still ain't let out.
See, you guys don't even know. Look, if you needed me to bury a body with you, I'd do it, Brad. I
don't doubt that either, Ben. That's the two guys I'm working with are strangely loyal and will strangely push boundaries.
But Ben would have to brag about the fact that he buried a body. I got bodies.
Yeah, I can't tell you who I did it with, but I did it.
I'm telling you.
800-990-3776. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman here with you across ESPN Wisconsin. I do want to get to Mike Tannenbaum, who joined Willie and Tausch yesterday discussing the contract or the impending contract of Jordan Love. He brought up the idea of a scenario that might be best for Jordan Love to take another gamble out himself. Take a listen, and we'll hear from our guy, Brad.
In terms of the number, if I was him, I'd play it out this year and walk in and say, hey, I want that number to start with a 6 next year. Because, again, given his age and his ability, I think time's on his side. So I don't think if I'm Jordan Love, I'm in a rush to get anything done.
Boy, when I heard this from Mike Tannenbaum, I was shocked. I was shocked that he thought that this would be good advice for Jordan Love. Look, there's a couple reasons why Jordan Love would be a fool to turn away any reasonable contract from the Green Bay Packers. We're talking about something in the $50 million average per year situation here. One is because there's no guarantees in the NFL. I mean, even Mike Tannenbaum should know that you can't just go out there and expect to play as good, if not better, than any given year. And then also the injury factor. So if you're talking about the Packers could sign him for $55 million a year, and he should hold out for $60, you're talking about a little over 10 or a little around 10% worth of contract value. To risk that much, you have no idea what's going to happen. But an even bigger point for the Green Bay Packers and for this team. We all encourage Jordan Love to be selfish in this scenario, right? Because this is generational, life-changing money. So he should be a little bit selfish, but you can be too selfish. I think teammates would look at Jordan Love, knowing that the Packers offered him probably somewhere in the mid-50s, turning it down for more would increase distraction. It would create a fuzzy, blurry line for Jordan Love on the field. Do I do what's best for my stats? Do I do what's best for the team? The storylines wouldn't go away. There would be a lot of issues. I think this really healthy locker room, this really healthy culture that's been created by this young team would all of a sudden be in jeopardy. If you see your leader, the guy that's supposed to be number one Green Bay Packer carrying the G, thinking more about himself than he should be. There is a degree of selfishness that's healthy. There's a degree that's unhealthy. This is unhealthy for him and the team. I think it would trickle down to the team, and it would wreck the culture that the Green Bay Packers have tried so hard to build in the post-Aaron Rodgers era.
No, I absolutely agree with you when it comes to that. I mean, I think that he wouldn't, if he but if he plays on this contract, I do think that he will bet on himself and actually win that bet. But the flip side, you're absolutely right that there's so much more to gain by continuing to cultivate the culture that this team is building up, because you do not want to waste something called time, right? Because you never get it back. And if you don't have the right mentality going into the football season, you have some friction in the locker room where people feel a certain way towards you, then that means you're spending time to try to fix the relationship instead of focusing on moving forward. So I think you're absolutely right. The Green Bay Packers have a positive momentum in the culture that they have built post Aaron Rodgers, and they need to continue to build on that, because for me, I believe they have built championship type culture, and I can't wait to see the season.
Yeah, and Kyle, the biggest thing that I think is my biggest gripe with Mike Tannenbaum is not that I don't think Jordan Love could go out there, play really well, and earn himself a contract that starts on an annual basis in the $60 million. It's just that it doesn't come without a cost. There is a real cost to both him, both risking injury and playing well, but more importantly, the team. He's the quarterback, he's the leader, he's the face of the franchise. The cost is creating an environment that is not the healthy culture that it currently is. You're going to rewind the clock back to the toxicity of the end of the Aaron Rodgers career there, and it comes at a huge cost for both Jordan Love's leadership stance in the locker room and the team culture in general.
And real quick, Ben, before we get, I know we got to get to Ben, but Here's the thing. Who do you think is more responsible for that, not allowing that to get away? Jordan Love or the Green Bay Packers?
It depends what the final deal is. I mean, depends. If the Green Bay Packers are offering him 47 and say take it or leave it, then my argument goes away. I think everyone would look at that and say, Jordan Love, he's our guy. He's at least a top 5 quarterback when it comes to a next man up getting paid. So the Green Bay Packers are doing him wrong.
Well, we can simplify this, right? Like all of last year, the measuring stick for Jordan Love was Daniel Jones. The measuring stick, in my eyes, based off of the division, based off of who just got the most recent quarterback deal, is Jared Goff. And so when you look at Jared Goff's deal around 52-53, if you're right there, it's easy for me to just be like Brad, I guess, and be like, yes, it is there. It is
like
generational
Brad.
wealth. It is everything you're looking for in terms of you don't have to bet on yourself. You had an 8-game sample size. You don't have to play with $11 million salary and risk injury. You can get it done and continue to build off this positive momentum as a 7 seed last year with all the youth and grow on that. So the way that the measuring stick will always be as we get to these contract negotiations is if that number is below Jared Goff's number, I believe that Jordan Love in his camp will feel like they are disrespected.
Can we all agree that $60 million for Jordan Love is just too much?
It's too rich right now.
Before this season?
Yeah, before this season. It's too much. Okay. So that will fall on Jordan Love. And that goes back to your point, Brian, that Jordan Love needs to understand that it's more than just about the generational wealth that Ben has talked about. It's also about what you want to build with this team and capitalizing on this momentum.
It's still in a percentage game here, Brad. What percent is him worrying about the team and the culture right now, and what percent is him worrying about himself?
Well, he's not worried about the team and culture at all right now at all, I'm guessing. I think he thinks he's just he's just being Jordan.
Brad has been in these conversations and contracts, not you, Kyle.
Brad,
the contract is consuming his mental capacity right now. I can promise you that. It's hard to divorce that from anything. When you walk in the building, you're reminded of it. Every time you go out there and throw a pass, you're reminded of it. Every time a microphone or camera is put on you, you're reminded of it. So look, Jordan Love has a benefit in that just being who he is already a healthy leader. So he doesn't have to be anything more. So he's not walking in the building saying, I got to be this dude. He did that all last year. He's established that. But right now he's thinking about getting that contract done. That is weighing on him heavier than figuring out and making sure that he is respected in the locker room. That's already done in my eyes.
I don't know.
Kyle Wallace is a little grumpy. I see him yawning on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Someone must have woke him up with too many text messages at 5:30 in the morning. Couldn't be me.
What a jerk.
Brad, hopefully you're healthy enough now that when the Nortman fridge is stocked, you know where to go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I had to take a couple days off, but now that I'm feeling better, it's sunny outside, looking like a beautiful weekend. That means a carbless is on tap. Not literally in the can, but it is on tap for the Nortman menu. That's because I'm going to have to relax after this week, after what I've been through. And carbless is my go-to alcoholic beverage when I'm looking to do that. It's a premium cocktail that feels truly guiltless. No carbs, no sugar, no gluten, less carbonation. I'm telling you, I don't know how they do it. You taste it. It's refreshing. Add a little bit of carbonation, but not so much to make me feel bloated. And when I have a couple of them, 100 calories per can, because I'm working out, as I did this morning, as I received Ben's text, and I'm eating healthy. I want a guilt-free cocktail. That is carbless. It doesn't stop there either, though. The flavors are off the charts. The classic cocktails like the margarita and strawberry margarita, there's a whole new 8-pack of different margaritas for the summer. You guys got to try that. They're starting to hit the retailers all around the state. Got to try the margarita package. It's unbelievable. But there's also the fruit flavors like lemon, lime, and black raspberry. It is just so good. There's something for everybody. So if you haven't discovered why less is more and tried your carbless yet, literally, it's summertime. Grab an ice cold carbless. It's the perfect time to do it. You're going to say, okay, Brad, I know what you're talking about now. This is absolutely delicious. Find them online and at retailers near you. I know I'm having a carbless after this show.
800-990-3776. I see your text about Kyle Wallace, and we will get to them next. And we'll also get to Alex Strofe, Mr. Irrelevant, becomes relevant next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Things ever happened to you from a breakup?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, no.
I don't want to talk about it.
You brought it, so I had to ask.
I ain't gonna put my old shorties on blast, but
why not? They're old shorties.
I've
They're old shows.
My parents listen to this show. I don't want my parents to know the craziness that I've dealt with that they son been a part of.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor. If it's a celebrate or tailgate, when you're gonna recreate upstate. If it's a holiday, birthday, any date, you can save at discount liquor.
It's the world's largest music festival, and you'll be there compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. There is no other party like Summerfest. Buy any one 15-pack of 16-ounce aluminum bottles of Miller Lite, Coors Light, or Coors Banquet, or any one 12-pack of Vizzy Hard Seltzer, and receive one free Summerfest ticket. Visit us at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and in Barstow and Maine in downtown Waukesha.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
See us for your free Summerfest ticket and check out our specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com.
Discount Liquor.
Fleet Farm is the place for the best Father's Day deals around. This week, save $60 on a Milwaukee M18 cordless 2-tool combo kit. Now just $169. Get a 28-inch Blackstone griddle with cover and accessories on sale for $249.99. And bring the kids June 15th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to decorate a free grilling apron just for Dad. Treat your special guy to everyday favorites and more this Father's Day at Fleet Farm.
The Island Resort and Casino is the Midwest's premier resort destination, giving guests the total experience with a luxury hotel, full-service spa, live lounge and headline entertainment, multiple dining options, and more, all surrounding a lively Vegas-style casino. And atop many a golfer's bucket list are the island's 2 championship courses, Sweetgrass and Sage Run. When we say your total experience, we mean it. Plan your getaway today at islandresortandcasino.com.
At Progressive, we know money can't buy you happiness, but money did help you buy an RV, which means an excuse from working Saturday with your insufferable coworker, Dave. So money is helping you listen to birds chirp instead of Dave chirping about how his toddler is fluent in 3 languages. And it's also why you'll be smelling pine trees in the air, not Dave's tuna melt reheating in a microwave. So save money by bundling your RV or boat insurance with home or auto from Progressive and buy more happiness, or something close to it. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Every business faces challenges, but complicated, expensive, and uncertain shipping shouldn't be one of them. With USPS Ground Advantage from the United States Postal Service, you can avoid all the noise. No more unexpected surcharges, hidden fees, or complex rate structures. It's just easy, cost-effective, and dependable shipping. Tune your business's frequency to success and turn shipping to your advantage. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable.
You're all pumped up to start a home remodeling project, but the day you plan to start...
And then the next day comes. You have a dentist appointment, one kid needs a ride to practice, your mom is stopping by.
Forget it. Your busy life is already hectic enough. You need Professional Construction, Inc.
Jen Latta always talks about how pleased she is with PCI's team.
And our expert team can remodel your kitchen, bathroom, basement, home additions, and more.
Commercial projects? No problem. We have you covered there as well.
Visit us at ProfessionalConstructionInc.com.
Come escape to Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy stunning lakeside views, on-site golf, award-winning spa, and numerous dining options, including 1878 on the lake. Dive into the pools, explore water sports, or relax by the lakeside fire pits. Experience Lake Lawn Resort's newly renovated guest rooms, part of a multi-million-dollar upgrade for ultimate comfort and luxury. Whether it's a romantic getaway, family vacation, or corporate retreat, Lake Lawn Resort has it all. Book your stay at Lake Lawn Resort today and discover the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Today, we learned Kyle Wallace does not want Brad Nortman or myself or Alex Stroh or anybody that he works with texting him outside the hours of 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Doesn't know how to silence a group chat or his phone. We also learned that if Brad Nortman went to jail, Kyle says he would bail him out and bury it forever. But at the same time, he won't call him a friend. 800-990-3776. Ron the Key says, Kyle will not be your friend, but he will be your felon.
I don't know what that means.
You said there is a friend of yours that has a job because of what you did for him.
Oh, is that a felony to pee in a cup for somebody? I hope not.
I can't confirm nor deny.
Let's just say we were talking hypothetically.
You don't know. Maybe I'm embellishing.
Never know. Dave from Aaron chimes in. At the same time, though, Kyle would want gas money and money for the collect call from Brad.
Hey, you know what? Had this been 5 years ago when the brother check wasn't as nice, I definitely would have asked him some gas money, but I think I've grown. I'm matured in my paycheck, so I think you're good on the gas.
Would you make Brad pay you for the bail money too?
He'll pay me back. I'm not bailing him out for free. What? Heck no, I'll loan him the money. I'll give him whatever he need, but then I'll be like, all right, you can hit my hand now.
Yeah, I would say if you're
Lexi,
the person
hit my hand, please.
who's bailing, I would say if you're the person that's bailing the other person out, you absolutely should get reimbursed. I wouldn't even say it's too far to be like, look, if you had to drive 20 miles and you got to quarter tank of gas. Seriously,
see, I would never even ask for that.
Brad, that's why you're getting my call, Ben. That's why you're getting my call.
I wouldn't ask for the gas, but I would ask for the bill money.
I'd say put that 20 back in whatever you're investing, and give me a kickback one day.
Okay.
Also, John chimes in. Sounds to me like with Kyle, if you're a friend, it's carte blanche. And if you can have anything you need, you can have anything you need. But if you're just a teammate, you are on the outside and you don't get the full services of Kyle Wallace. Is that accurate? Because it feels accurate based off of the way you spoke today.
The full services, listen, my life is pretty boring, fellas. I may not say as much to you all, and I say a lot to you all off air. I don't give you the full 100% wild Kyle Wallace because I still work with you, right? I don't have time for Ben to be telling people what I said and telling stories, or Strofe telling people what I said and telling stories, or
give
anybody
the people what they want.
Man,
text me at 2 a.m.
This like wild Kyle Wallace. Kyle Wallace unfiltered. He's like a figment of my imagination. I don't even think he exists.
No. We're gonna have to kidnap him at 10 p.m. and drag him out, and then have a night.
That would be fun.
Like that.
If I said everything that came to my mind, I would be canceled, and I don't want to be canceled, fellas. I love this.
On that note, let's go to Alex Strofe, where he becomes relevant.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, it's time to become relevant. Strofe's time to shine on KBN starts now.
Fellas, I saw the story earlier this week that the MLB has banned San Diego Padres player Tucupita Marcano for gambling. He placed a bunch of bets on MLB
Glad you
baseball.
read his name, because I couldn't.
I had to listen to a YouTube video prior to the segment to make sure I got it right, Benny, just to throw that out there. But Tucupita Marcano, yeah, you know me. The issue is, fellas, he only hit 4.3% of his bets, meaning he got 95.5% of his bets wrong. And my take on this is I don't think you should be punished for being that bad at something.
That's a good take. The rules are the rules, yes.
I understand it, but he's horrible. He's the worst gambler in history. Ben Brust on his worst month still hits 20% of his bets. 4.3% on over 500 bets. I don't think he should be punished for this. I think you should let him skate by.
Yeah, that's a shockingly low amount of hit rate on your bets. I think you still bring the hammer down on him.
My parlays, actually, they stink, but they hit better than a 5% clip.
Yeah, great point. You still bring the hammer down on him because I can't stand gambling on your own sport, but maybe you soften it a little bit because you got to pity the guy, right?
Just a 1-year ban.
Yeah. What is it, a lifetime ban?
There's a lifetime ban, yes.
Wait, is lifetime not 1 year?
Your lifetime is not 1 year, Kyle.
No, I heard 1 year, and then I heard lifetime, so I was confused for a second.
No, it's a lifetime ban.
Yeah. Strofe was saying he should only get 1 year because he's so bad at it.
Got it. No, I'm right there with you, Strofe.
He needs to provide.
Yeah, he can. Because gambling ain't going to provide him with nothing. We already saw that.
Right.
So, that is honestly, that is pathetic.
Now,
that is pathetic.
Is it worse that he was betting on games he played in and he still only hit at 4 points? He has...
Well, speaking from experience, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no, go ahead, Ben.
No, don't say that. I like Wisconsin having their Final Four appearance, Ben.
The only time I considered betting on myself was when I was in Lithuania playing professional basketball, and I was in the All-Star Game 3-point contest, and I had the second best odds to win the 3-point contest. Gosh, I wanted to pull Pete Rose so bad.
Well, you didn't bet on yourself. Did you win?
No, I didn't even make it past the first round.
Nice.
You know what this tells me about this guy, too? The dude can't handle the pressure. Because he bet on himself, and he still couldn't do it. So, I mean, these bets didn't help him.
That had to be nerve-wracking.
Yeah, he couldn't handle the pressure.
I mean, on top of you sucking, you're sucking and losing yourself money.
Yeah, that'd be a panic mode. That would be panic.
Gosh, I gotta be better here.
I would love to see Brad Nortman catch it back in his NFL days, punting for the Panthers or Jaguars, knowing that there's a prop for longest punt, 57.5 yards.
And he's won.
Yeah. I have the over today. I'm bombing this one. I don't care what the coverage is.
I got $5,000 on myself to hit a 60-yarder.
Yeah, coach says, or like the average in general, like average has got to be a 45 or better, and you're punting it into the wind or something. Be like, coach, go for it. I'm not punting it. I can't ruin my average.
You accidentally drop the ball and just fall on it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't even get the punt off.
The ball slick, coach.
Final one for you fellas real fast. Elon Musk, the owner of Twitter and Tesla and all the in-betweens, was in Wisconsin this week, and there are people that track his private jet where it flies to and from. He took a flight the other day from Oshkosh, Wisconsin to Appleton, Wisconsin.
Oh, that's egregious.
Which is a 6-minute flight.
That is egregious.
About a 15-minute car ride.
That is
curious. You all hit me as guys that have been on a couple planes. What's the shortest flight you've ever taken?
Oh my gosh. I'm not even I'm just.
I've done Milwaukee to Chicago because it was a layover. Where then Chicago is going somewhere longer, but a 6-minute flight.
It would take more time.
That is billionaire
to load
flexing.
the plane, to drive up. Like, I know they just get to drive up and fly, but the amount of time it would take to taxi, load it, get up the ground,
I'm not even a save the earth type guy. Like, I believe that we need to be doing things right, but this is egregious. This is absolutely egregious to take a flight for I didn't hate Elon Musk to this very moment. And I am somebody that say, hey, you got the money, do it. Like when people were mad at Taylor Swift for taking a private jet, I said, she's rich. She has to travel. But this is egregious. 15 minutes. You do that in The Sims, not in real life. 6-minute flight to go 15 minutes. The pilots should have said, no, we're not doing
Kyle, you are the most green, reduce, reuse, recycle guy now compared to Elon Musk.
Oh, no. Elon Musk, somebody needs to take away his private jet because that is egregious and ridiculous. That is absurd.
It is. I think he's probably doing it to get a reaction out of you because he can do it, right? Not you specifically, but he's just saying, I have the bleep you money. I can do whatever I want.
That should just be illegal. Like, that should be a 15-minute drive.
There should be flight rules to be like, hey, it's got to be at least a 20-minute flight if you're going
for
to
real.
fly.
It would be cheaper to get a police escort.
Yes, probably.
Literally.
Yes, and more safe for the
cooler.
And cooler.
Goodness
right?
gracious.
Like if he's flying private all the time, when you see a police escort, you can't see a private jet. But if you see a police escort, you're like, who's in that? 800-990-3776. You need that number because coming up next is Over Under. We need caller 6 and caller 9 for your chance to win a $50 gift card. Here's how the game works. Alex Strofe, our producer, has a category and an Over Under. Caller 6, you get to pick over under based off of Alex's category. Caller 9, you're stuck on the other side. Brad, Kyle, and I, we team up with 10 guesses to get as many right as possible. We do our best for that over. And I think we've been delivering for the most part. 800-990-3776. Caller 6, caller 9, 800-990-ESPN.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And make sure everyone's tuning in when we do this, because y'all's faces are going to be like,
it better be sweet.
If you think I'm going to act like that for oatmeal, you're outside your damn
You've never
mind.
had Brad Nortman's oatmeal.
It's not Quaker,
I've
is
had
it?
chocolate chip pancakes with butter
organic.
and syrup that make me go, oh, baby, oatmeal ain't going to do that.
You'll be surprised. I'm going to do a variety.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Hey, it's Gabe Neitzel. Join myself and Stephen Watson every Tuesday night at 6 here on 94.5 ESPN for On the Tee, presented by Wisconsin Golf Trips. Each and every Tuesday, Stephen and I are going to give you the latest in Wisconsin golf, sprinkle in some of the latest in our own golf games, plus talk about professional golf. Get your golf fix each and every Tuesday night at 6 with On the Tee, presented by Wisconsin Golf Trips, right here on 94.5 ESPN, or listen back to the show with Wisconsin On Demand.
Discover the difference at findhigherlove.com/CBD. Higher Love Cannabis Company is the only cultivator in the UP offering organic, clean green certified products. That means quality you can trust every time. With 7 locations across the UP, including Menominee, Norway, and Ironwood, finding your higher love is easier than ever before. And for our friends in Green Bay, Higher Love is less than an hour away. Kindness starts with you. Experience Higher Love today. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD and follow them on social media at Find Higher Love.
They say seeing is believing, and when you see what's inside at American Place Casino, you better believe you're gonna love it. Because when it comes to amazing gaming, we're a real game changer. With the most exciting of table games like blackjack, craps, and roulette, the newest slots, a sports book, restaurants, bars, and more. So if you're ready for excitement, we'll see you soon. American Place Casino. Change the game.
Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537.
It started with a prediction.
We'll go out there and play basketball and win.
And how many games?
6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here for my friends at Kohler Services. If you need a bath or shower remodel, turn to Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. And this month only, get 0% interest for 12 months on your Lugstone shower remodel. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote. With fast, professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
I'm Monica Kessler.
Monica makes sure that everything at Kessler's is worthy of a lifetime warranty.
The quality of your ring is incredibly important when it comes to diamond setting, ring sizing, and repairs.
Monica has been part of Kessler's since she was 6 years old.
Let me tell you how to judge the quality of the jewelry you're buying.
It's easier than you think.
All you have to do is read the warranty.
Most stores offer a 5-year warranty, but Kessler's offers a lifetime warranty, the strongest in the world.
We can do it because we put more gold in your jewelry.
When a jeweler wants to make a bigger profit, they put less gold into the jewelry. This makes it thinner and easier to break.
Theirs might look like ours at first glance, but Kessler's jewelry is made not to break, and that takes more gold.
We give you a lifetime warranty because our jewelry is made to last forever, just like your love.
Gold is more than $2,000 an ounce.
Kessler's gives you more gold, a lot more gold.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, go to KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Breaking news at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios. Jesse Nelson is still here, annoying me during the break.
Don't let him make that stuff up about you, Jesse. He's a hard worker.
You might not want to put your name next to him. That's Kyle Wallace speaking. I'm Ben Brust. Brad Nortman back with us after a couple days of getting over his sickness. Glad to have him back. Alex Strofe run the show. You KBN Nation get in the show, 800-990-3776. But it's time now for Over Under.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over Under on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Strophy, I can't talk to you. Want me to set it up or you want to take it from here, kid?
I'll take it from here, Benny. Thanks for the setup, fellas. You guys have been in a weird spot the last couple of weeks. Got a win last week after 3 consecutive losses, so you're back on the horse. So I'm going to be, I'm bringing it back home. We're going to have a little Packers-centric over-under today. But first,
all right,
our callers. Caller 6 was Eric in South Milwaukee. He does not believe. He's got the under today. Caller 9 was Jared in Beaver Dam. By default, he is on the over. Shout out to 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. All right, fellas. What I am looking for is the last 10 Green Bay Packers players to rush for a touchdown. The last 10 Packers to rush for a touchdown. The over-under is set at 7.5, and your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Well,
Aaron Jones, final answer.
Aaron Jones was the most recent, number 1 on the list.
A.J. Dillon.
A.J. Dillon, final answer.
A.J. Dillon is number 3.
Jaden Reed.
Did he score a touchdown on an end around?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Yes, he did. Jaden Reed, final.
Jaden Reed, number 4 on this list.
Jordan Love, final.
Jordan Love, number 2 on this list.
Christian Watson, final.
Christian Watson, number 6 on this list.
Aaron Rodgers, I'm not saying final. What do you guys think?
Do we think 10 different people scored last year?
Well, can we use multiple people? 10 different people rushing last year?
Yeah, who the last 10 to score a rushing
I don't know if
touchdown.
Emmanuel Wilson, Patrick Taylor, if they scored a touchdown rushing at all.
I'm trying
Did
to
Bo
think.
Melton score one rushing at all?
No.
Did he get it in the round?
No.
2 minutes.
So
we have Reed, Love, Jones, Dillon, Watson, Rodgers.
What about Emmanuel Wilson, Patrick Taylor? Any garbage time?
Yeah,
anything there?
Well, let's
Rodgers,
go Rodgers.
Wilson, and Taylor have to be. I love those.
Rodgers has to be on the list because we don't. I mean, you don't have 10 guys who are rushing for a touchdown.
Yeah, Rodgers final.
Aaron Rodgers, number 5 on this list. You have the top 6.
Now, did Alan Lazard, Randall Cobb?
So now we know we're going to 2023.
2023.
I don't think Cobb hardly played. Lazard, again, I felt underutilized.
And he's not. He was a slant guy. He wasn't like a go in motion, take a handoff guy. Oh man. What about the Emmanuel Wilson, Patrick Taylor?
I feel like Patrick Taylor might have scored one. I don't know about
What's
Emmanuel.
the over-under? 7.5?
1 minute.
Yeah, and we've got 6.
Yeah, y'all can talk. We gave you some names. I want to think
there's
about.
No other. I don't think they did a tight end. That'd be like a shovel kind of thing where that was more of a pass.
Ooh, I see what you're saying.
Tight end.
But I think that counts as a pass.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but what about a pass behind the line to a wide receiver that we're not thinking of?
Green Bay Packers don't do that like that. I just put Devontae on the list just in case. I think we should.
30
I think
seconds.
we should definitely say Wilson or Taylor. I would say Taylor. I don't.
Patrick Taylor final.
Patrick Taylor, number 7 on the list.
All right.
That's
We're
7.
running out of time. Who were the other guys that we were
We
mentioning?
had Wilson,
Taylor.
Cobb, Lazard. I'll say Adams. It's only been
Tay never rushed.
What about Patrick Taylor?
10.
Okay.
9.
Emmanuel Wilson
8.
final.
7.
Randall Cobb.
6.
Randall Cobb final.
5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Tough break. Congratulations to Eric in South Milwaukee,
Who
this
did
week's
we
winner
miss?
of Over Under. So let's run through these answers quick because you guys were really stuck on last year. So last year, only 4 guys did it. It was Aaron Jones, Jordan Love, A.J. Dillon, Jaden Reed. They were the only 4 to do it in 2023.
Oh, wow.
In 2022, Aaron Rodgers, who was number 5 on the list, was the last rushing touchdown that wasn't done by Aaron Jones or A.J. Dillon. Number 6 was Christian Watson. His only rushing touchdown came in his rookie year, 2022. Patrick Taylor was number 7 on this list. He did it during his first stint with the Packers back in 2021. That's when Patrick Taylor did it.
Is Jamal Williams on this? No way.
Jamal Williams is number 8 on this list. He did it in 2020.
My God.
His final season with the Packers.
Yeah.
That feels like so long ago.
Oh, ready for this next name? Number 9 on this list, the last rush for a touchdown for the Packers in 2018.
Let me guess.
2018.
2018? Is that like
2018?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know then.
Ty Montgomery.
Oh,
wow.
God.
I had a Ty Montgomery
that makes
jersey.
sense.
Fun fact.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah,
I would have never guessed that.
I couldn't remember Jamal Williams. I was trying to go back. I didn't know how far to go back, but I forgot about Jamal Williams.
There was no shot you were getting the final name on this list. He did it back in November of 2017. He's a quarterback. That's your hint.
He's
Brett
a quarterback?
Hundley?
Yeah, it had to be Brett Hundley, yeah.
Brett Hundley, back in November of 2017, named number 10 on this list. If you would have gotten Jamal Williams, you would have won.
Yeah, Ben,
That
what were
was
you?
one.
Ben, why did you
I
think
thought
about
of him. Strove said it. We got too caught up in 2022, 23.
I didn't.
Or actually,
I was trying to
23.
think of running backs.
Those last three names, you have to comb the archives for that one.
Congratulations, reluctantly, to Eric in South Milwaukee.
That was tough.
I hate losing that segment.
Yeah,
Hate it.
man.
Then stop losing.
But what I do love is our great event going on. I was at the American Families Championship Pro-Am this morning, but there is still time. And if you're not having plans to do this tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, great golfers, great opportunity at the American Family Insurance Championship.
Yes, tomorrow is only a day away, just like the American Family Insurance Championship. It is only a day away, but you can still get your tickets now at amfamchampionship.com. That is amfamchampionship.com. So you can see defending champion Steve Stricker at the University Ridge Golf Course starting tomorrow all the way through Sunday. But what I love about the events is that there is going to be a concert by Grammy Award-winning, 3-time Grammy Award-winning Train tomorrow at Breeze Stevens Field. And like I said this the whole time, proceeds will support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and the American Family Children's Hospital. So a great cause, a great weekend of entertainment, golf, music. I'm telling you, it's going to be nothing better to do in Wisconsin than to enjoy a great weekend of golf and a great weekend of music right there in Madison at the University Ridge Golf Course. So get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com. That is amfamchampionship.com.
This might be a weird tease, but if you've ever taken a shower or a bath, I need your help. I have a question for all of you. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. It's racing season at the legendary Great Lakes Dragaway, and our schedule of events is ready. We've still got our yearly holiday weekend races like Labor Day weekend, plus Nitrous Streetcar Brawl, Import Wars, and Night of Fire. You can also book corporate and private events. Take advantage of our season-long passes and even schedule a time to take your car down the legendary quarter mile. Go to GreatLakesDragaway.com for pricing and info. Great Lakes Dragaway, just a burnout west of I-94 on County KR. Be there.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my friends at Bank 5-9. Everywhere I go throughout the area, I see Bank 5-9, and it's no wonder why. Not only do they have 14 branch locations, but their employees spend nearly 9,000 hours each year volunteering in the communities that they serve. That's on top of the financial support that they provide to several hundred nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
Lower prices. Those aren't words you hear too often these days. But at your local Milwaukee and Chicago area IKEA stores, they've rolled out new lower prices on hundreds of your favorite furniture and home furnishing options throughout the store, making it more affordable to give any room in your home a stylish makeover. Utilizing innovations in design, production, and packaging, we strive to cut costs and lower prices without compromising quality, passing those savings on to you. Visit your local IKEA stores to see what savings are coming next.
Value and savings keep on coming with quick hot savings from Quick Trip. And right now, we're cooling off with $2.49 a gallon Nature's Touch milk. All 1 gallon, 2%, 1%, and skim Nature's Touch milk, just $2.49. Looking to make that perfect movie night milkshake? Or how about making those morning waffles extra fluffy? Our fresh, straight from our dairy Nature's Touch milk is on sale and ready to hit your fridge. With quick hot savings from Quick Trip, we're here to save you some moolah.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman every day from 2 to 5. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN. The Wisconsin On Demand app and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust live from the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman back at the Gruber Law Offices, One Call That's All Studios, and Alex Strofe running the show. You, KBN Nation, 800-990-3776. That's your way into the show, or catch us on YouTube at ESPN Madison or at ESPN Milwaukee. Now, yesterday, after I got back from a basketball game, my fiance had some people over. And roles in the households and their fiancés and husbands, like, I don't know how this came up and how I got roped into the conversation, but I was there and I was in it. And one of the debates that came up was, what is the appropriate amount of time that you should use a towel before you wash it? Because when I was living alone, I used to use like a new towel every day. Like a new towel every
You're
single
just as
day.
bad as Elon Musk. You're the Elon Musk of towels.
Elon Musk of towels.
This ain't no hotel.
For context, because Elon Musk flew from Appleton to Oshkosh for 15 minutes, so just
6 minutes. 6 minute, but 15-minute drive, 6-minute flight.
Oh, that's right. My bad. So yes, you can call me that because I was a habitual new towel user, and as my fiance came into my life, she was not going to put up with it from the standpoint of we split up the laundry duties, but it was still overwhelming the amount of towels that were in the laundry basket versus the amount of clothes. So I still stretch it a little bit further. I'd prefer once every 2 days switching out my towel.
Goodness.
Ridiculous.
What do you guys do? A full freaking week? You just wipe yourself off and use the same towel? What's the right amount of time? 800-990-3776.
Yeah, I'd say at the Nortman household, man, every day or every other day is an absurd amount of usage for your towel as far as using it and then putting it away to wash it. You are clean on the other side of the shower. So it's not like the towel
maybe. Remember, Ben might put the soap and let it go down his whole body. He doesn't
Well, I
wash
have
his
an
legs.
update on that, Kyle. Since I have washed past my knees to my shins and my feet, since I have been a homeowner now and we're in the summer, I tell you what, that weed whacker and the lawnmower and all that gets everywhere on your legs and feet. So I have been washing below the kneecap.
Good call, Ben. We're evolving.
Cool. Yes,
We're evolving.
yes, we are. Not a caveman anymore.
Can't relate.
Yeah, someday you'll be there, Strofe. When you're weed whacking and on the lawn, you gotta wash those shins. It's all over. You're not wrong there, Ben. Man, at the Nortman household, I would say it's 4 to 7 days at most. It just depends what the other rhythm of the laundry is. Definitely no more than 7 days, but definitely not faster than 4.
Yeah.
But isn't there something about the fact that you have a wet, damp towel that
you hang it,
dries and then
it
it
up
gets
and dries.
wet and then it dries? Like, there's got to be something forming in terms of bacteria in there.
No.
I know I'm not the cleanliest person in the world, but I think I'm right here.
I take some time to clean my towels.
How much time?
Probably. Let's see here.
Be honest.
The current towel that I have now, it's a minimum of 2 weeks. Minimum. Minimum of 2 weeks. No, it still smells good. I will.
No.
It
must be musty.
No, it's not. It's not. It smells fine. Dude, I smell me. I smell fine. I smell fine.
Kyle, that's
don't go smell him.
No, 2 weeks is fine.
That's like
fine.
that's frat house energy.
No,
Kyle.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, right now the current towel that I am using right now, I'm probably at.
By the way,
a week for sure.
The way that he said 2 weeks was like in the high pitched voice was I'm telling a damn lie.
Oh.
This towel has not been washed 2+ weeks many times. in his life.
No, I ain't lying now. I've gone 2+ weeks before. I just said like a minimum. I said a minimum of 2 weeks.
And you emphasize the minimum of 2 weeks.
Oh,
so
yeah,
what's average and what's max?
I would say the average is about probably 2 to 3 weeks. Max.
One towel every 2 to 3 weeks?
It's disturbing.
The max I've done, I would say probably about the month part. You're like, oh, okay,
a
it might
month.
be time for a new towel. Yeah,
Kyle.
I haven't. Matter of fact, so when I wash, you have a face towel that you have like a face washcloth. I have a small, the medium-sized towel. If TMI, that's my butt towal, so I use that. And then I have my body towel. And so I've been waiting. I've actually been waiting because I got a pink butt towel. I've been waiting to wash that one because you don't use that one too much.
A pink butt towel?
Wait, pink butt? Yeah, my mother gifted me they only had pink, and she said,
You just said you don't use that one that much.
No,
you should use that one frequent.
Well, no.
Don't not use that one now.
I only use it for my backside. So it's like, I have
Does
a lot
that mean you only wash your backside every so often?
No, I wash my backside every day. Every single day. I'm just saying, like, I pick and choose a piece of the towel that I'm putting in my backside all the time.
Okay, you're saying it's just one
Wait,
way.
hang on. Your mom bought you a towel specifically to use on your backside?
No, she bought us towels.
Does she know that the towels that she gave you are now your butt towels?
Well, it was a set. It was a set. It was a face towel. It was a body towel, and it was a small medium towel that is the butt and armpits towel. Yeah.
Wait,
KBN Nation chiming in right now real quick. 800-990-3776. JD and Fondy says, if you don't exfoliate in the shower, dead skin ends up in your towel. Do you exfoliate, Kyle?
I don't know. I scratch and I get the dirt off me.
Manual exfoliation.
Yeah, I put the soap and I do all I can. There's probably some dead skin on my towel. Yeah, there's been dead skin on my towel before. I understand that.
I'm scared to ask the follow-up here because another conversation from the towel conversation was, how often do you change the sheets? And I have a oof there.
No. That one. Listen, I can tell you this now. I haven't changed sheets in 3 weeks.
What?
That is disgusting.
I haven't changed my sheets.
You are now officially the grossest person on the show.
Oh, stop it, Mr. P in the bottle.
No,
I don't sweat when I sleep.
Kyle,
Brad, this defaults to you.
Yeah, Kyle, this is disgusting. There is a certain level of personal hygiene that we need to hold ourselves. We are a human being. This is what separates us from the animals, Kyle.
Stop it.
You got it. You have to change your sheets. You know how much you sweat?
I don't
and how much filth is in your sheets?
Maybe, I am a clean, beautiful, pristine black boy. I ain't
You
sweating and
told
dirty like
us that one weekend on a Saturday you worked out, went to bed, woke up, didn't shower, and did Sunday Karma with Craig Karmazin from 10 to noon across ESPN Wisconsin. And that is a time period in which you laid on your bed and then did not change those sheets for 3+ weeks. You are a grimy, disgusting human being.
When do you shower? Morning or night?
I shower in the morning.
That's even worse. If you showered right before bed, I can maybe extend that window by a few days, maybe even a week. But you go all day sweating, walking around, rubbing up against other filthy people here.
Does your girl know this?
Yeah. Yeah, no, she does. But here's one thing: we're not going to sit here and let the filthy, disgusting human being and Ben Brust sit here and attack me. The trail of dirt, the trail and disgusting things that you leave all across your house. The fact that you pee in bottles all the dang time. The fact that you just learned how to wash behind your kneecaps. Don't you come at me, because every day you went into bed, you nasty bitch would wake up, pee on the side of your bed, and let it drip right into the bed sheets that you didn't wash for at least a week. So you don't come at me. You are disgusting, okay? I may
pee
not
is
be
sterile,
the cleanliest
unlike
person.
your sweat that you're putting on the sheets.
Okay. All right.
And by the way, you are so beat in this argument that you are using old things that I have done in my past to try and put in the present that are false, because you are a disgusting human being who is clearly not wanting to have this conversation right now, as I see you quivering on the YouTube stream at ESPN Milwaukee. Kyle Wallace doesn't want to be friends with us. He does not want us texting him from 8 to 10. He does not wash his sheets for over 3 weeks, and he does not wash his towels for over 2 to 3 weeks. You are someone that I'm glad I'm not friends with, because I don't want to pick up any of your habits like friends do.
I am who I am, fellas. I am who I am.
There has to be pushback from your girl. Now that
there has to be.
No, I mean, we're
and if there's not, I hope she's listening, because there will be pushback.
No, we're good. She's good. She's good. I'm sure she
That's a
helps
very
with something.
hesitant good.
No,
I'm not convinced.
I'm sure she's good. I'm sure. I mean, listen, I have to ask her. Have she washed the sheets in the last 2 weeks? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't believe.
Has she washed the sheets?
Yeah. I mean, listen, sometimes a brother just come home and things are done, man. That's how it should. I'm the king of the castle. I am the king.
Oh, Kyle.
But I can tell you this: my towel has not been washed, and now I probably will wash my butt towel this weekend.
I think you should do that. And I also think that you should tell us about Underdog Fantasy, because I cannot wait to tell Jason Wilde about your habits and have him react.
Oh, gosh. Now you're going to have Jason calling me disgusting. Love that, fellas. Love that. But you know what else I love? I love the Underdog Fantasy Sports app, and I have been waiting. I had to wait a whole week for this. The basketball NBA Finals are here, and this is going to be a fun time. The last time of the year, for the season, that you can play the Underdog Fantasy app and play NBA games. You can do NBA, you can do baseball, you can do WNBA, you can do PGA, you can do NHL, you can do the College World Series, you can do all of that, but the NBA is coming to an end, and if you think you know what Luka Doncic is going to do, if you think you know what Kyrie Irving is going to do, if you think you know what the beloved Drew Holiday is going to do, you should get in the game today on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. Here's how it works. You pick between 2 to 5 players from at least 2 different teams. You select higher or lower on those players' stats. If your picks hit, you can win up to 100 times your money. Yes, you can turn 10 into 1,000 by playing the Underdog Fantasy Sports app today. So make sure you go to the easy-to-use mobile app or visit UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up using promo code KBN. That's promo code KBN. And Underdog will give you a mystery special pick to use on your first pick'em entry, plus they will give you a deposit offer. That is promo code KBN. Get in the game today with the Underdog Fantasy Sports app, where you can win up to 100 times your money. And remember, must be 18 plus and present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concern with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. I feel like we never answered a question that Ben even asked.
I don't need the answer because I'm appalled by your disgusting, dirty habits. Jason Wilde joins us next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Ben, I've been a fan of you since Scalzo and Brust was on the air. You kind of are like a Pat McAfee for the ESPN Milwaukee. You kind of revolutionized this channel and stuff.
Leo, I'm here for you, and I appreciate everything you say. We love you listening, and you can call in every day and say that. I won't get old.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Starting off with an accident westbound on 94, right about at 35th Street. We might have to close off a lane as folks are getting past it, but at this point, we are still seeing things moving slowly through there. Northbound 43 slowing down from Kilbourne all the way up to Keefe. Southbound slow from just before Hampton Avenue down to Capitol Drive. And 894 westbound slow out of the Mitchell Interchange all the way to 68th Street. Traffic is brought to you by the Club at Lac La Belle. The historic course is open to the public 7 days a week. Schedule your tee time at club@laclabelle.com. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, isolated evening showers, mostly clear after that, a low of 54. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy, a high of 74. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Rick was at risk for a stroke, but now he's taking steps to reduce that risk. He checks his high blood pressure routinely to keep it under control. He exercises 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week to get his heart pumping. He also calls the Wisconsin Tobacco Quit line to help him manage his nicotine cravings. Did you know 80% of all strokes are preventable? Be like Rick and reduce your risk of stroke. Good job, Rick. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services Coverdale Stroke Program.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman here for Carbless, my go-to drink this summer. Handcrafted right here in Wisconsin, Carbless is a ready-to-drink vodka and tequila cocktail. Perfect for hanging out on the patio by the grill, chilling on the lake, or tailgating at the Brewers game. Plus, it's got 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten, and just 100 calories. All summer, make sure you're following Carbless on Instagram at Drink Carbless for your chance to win a Summer Bliss prize package. Find Carbless online and at retailers near you. Carbless. Bliss is more.
Get ready to go all in for Cash Battles at Potawatomi. This June, go head-to-head with your fellow club members for a chance at your share of $200,000 in cash. Play with your club card for entries. Hourly drawings on June 6th and 20th from 4 to 8 p.m. Each drawing, 2 winners split $20,000. Cash Battles at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. It's the biggest cash bash of the summer. More info at paysbig.com. Must be 21 and a club member to play.
Hey, it's Kyle Walsh for Universal Windows Direct. For every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. Buy 2, get 2. Buy 4, get 4. So call 414-410-2000 to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And for every 2 windows you buy, you get the next two free. Plus 0% financing for 36 months. That is 3 years. Restrictions apply. Tell them I told you to call and get an additional $250 off your next project. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to uwd.com, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
From big tailgate parties to cozy dinners for two, the freshest ideas start with a stop at Century Foods.
Now through Wednesday, save on 6-pack, 0.5-liter or mini can selected varieties Coke products, 4 for $17. 7 to 16-ounce selected varieties Barilla pasta, 2 for $3. 5.5 to 8-ounce selected varieties Crystal Farms shredded or chunk cheese, 2 for $5. Gallon selected varieties Prairie Farms white milk, $3.99. Half-gallon Prairie Farms chocolate milk, $2.49.
Hey, why'd you throw my glass across the room?
I have to keep practicing.
The vase from Aunt Sophie?
I'm warming up in case I get to take them out at American Family Field. Read this.
Win the ultimate baseball fan experience at Century Foods?
You either get to throw out the first pitch, hold the finish line for the famous racing sausages, or be on the field during batting practice. My new TV!
Just doing a little batting practice of my own.
The ultimate baseball fan experience. Return the entry form found in the weekly ad to any Century by July 24th.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Tell me now, do you want it? 'Cause these dancing feet don't cry to the rhythm they cry for you.
Joining us now on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin is I'm Ben Brust at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios. Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Studios. Jason Moldy of William Taus joining us here. And Jason, I'm very excited to get your input on the show today. Welcome in.
Okay. I'll try and have a good attitude.
What's wrong?
Well, I forgot about my Jonas DeClona jersey signed by Ben Brust and Josh Gosser.
Sold?
And it sold for $16. Like, actually, I would have bid more than that. So
I still have it up on my phone.
I totally forgot about it. And it was just disappointing. I was really excited to get that framed at Jeff Sports. And
what if I find one for you and I have Josh and I sign one, give it to you for free?
Well, that would be nice, but a gift is not as compelling as an auction one. So I'm just mad at myself for forgetting. And I'm sure Goodwill does a lot of good works, and for another $2 or $3, it could have been mine, but I just wasn't paying attention. So
what could have been? Yeah. And so, Jason, we do have a lot of Packers questions, but I just learned something about Kyle Wallace that made me feel like I'm the cleanest person in the world. The cleanest.
Nothing in this world can make him the cleanest person.
Well, you made me feel that way last segment when you had said you use one towel for 3 weeks before you wash it, and he goes 3 weeks without changing his sheets.
Ooh, kind of went to the high end there.
I live in a house with 3 amazing women who I love very much. But one of my biggest irritations is that both of my children use a towel once.
Oh.
And
that
as
was
the
me.
laundry guy, not a big fan of that approach. I mean, I don't 3 weeks. Like, that's even longer than I use a towel because I'm trying to counterbalance how little they use theirs.
I'm saving the planet.
Mine longer. Yeah, well, I appreciate that, but it's not like you're not doing laundry, right? Like, is it really making an impact? Like, just throw it in with whatever other laundry you have.
No,
you're not really
no. You gotta wash towels with towels.
No, you don't.
Oh, that's what I do. They have a towel. There's a towel setting on the washer for it.
Well, okay, but you do you, Kyle. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. Well, maybe a little. You don't have to do a towel load. You can do it with your non-delicate items. I also don't believe in this theory that you don't want to use fabric softener because then it won't be as absorbent. I think that's an old wives' tale. So get out there, use your towel setting if you must, but include a towel in your other laundry. Come on now. I'm so disappointed in you.
I'll think about it.
Wise Wise advice from Jason, as always. And another area that I'd love to hear your wisdom in is I want you to pretend that you were hired as a mediator for the Packers and Jordan Love, right? You're kind of going room to room, trying to find the deal that works. What is the number for an average per year basis that both the Packers and Jordan Love feel like they got to win?
So it's a really good question, Brad, and I appreciate you making it sound like I know what I'm talking about. That said, I also would say that you can. I've been thinking about this a lot because I don't think they want to make him the highest paid quarterback. I don't think that they want to make him the first $60 million a year quarterback, as was suggested by Mike Tannenbaum on our show yesterday. I do think, though, that if they're smart, you could probably get a lower average and a little lower total amount if you guarantee the whole kit and caboodle. Like, what about that? Like, look, I am not a fan of Deshaun Watson. Some shady stuff that went on there toward the end of his time in Houston. I don't think he's as good as advertised. And on top of all that, they guaranteed all $230 million of his contract, which is looking like it was a mistake, right, by that team, by the Browns. My question is, what if you did, 4 years, $200 million, but you guaranteed the whole thing, and it's $200 million guaranteed, and that way he gets a bigger guarantee than some of these other quarterbacks have gotten, but his average per year is actually lower than what some of these quarterbacks have gotten. How does that grab you?
That certainly intrigues me. I think that would tempt Jordan Love. I just wonder what that would mean for the quarterback market in general. I think the other general managers and owners would start shaking in their boots.
Well, it's already been done once, though, Brad.
But
that was already been done once.
But wasn't
right?
that a unique situation with the trade that got Deshaun Watson there? And it felt like everything about that was abnormal, and it hasn't repeated itself since.
Well, I mean, didn't?
Yeah, I think the reason why he got it all guaranteed from the Browns is that he didn't want to go to the Browns. And he basically said, okay, all right, I'll go to the Browns, but your deal has to be better than everybody else's. And that's exactly what they did. But again, you're right. It was I'm not going to disagree with you that it was unique, but you were doing that for a guy who, let's be honest, with the stuff that was going on off the field, that was some sketchy stuff.
It's risky
and
business.
They chose to put that kind of, give him that kind of money and guarantee it all. And I don't know. Do you think I haven't talked to our Cleveland teammates in a while, but do you think the people in Cleveland feel like that they are getting a good ROI on that contract? I don't.
Not even close, Jason.
Considering that Joe Flacco.
Right, exactly. He was elite. I don't. So my point is that if you're trying to save a little bit of money overall, if you guarantee the whole thing, I would jump at that if I was him. Like if you if it's 4 years, $200 million. First of all, Jordan Love would then be able to head into a free agent year before age 30 again. Secondly, he would have a much bigger guarantee than a number of, not all, but a number of the other quarterbacks in the top 10, even though he has less of a resume. He's got one good half season of a resume, but he knows he's getting every penny. I still believe that that's what, the NFLPA, instead of working for stupid things like we need to wipe out the off season completely, and we need to go to a new off season where guys don't have to show up until like late June. They don't come to the organization wherever they are until late June. They don't even come in the off season anymore. Why don't you fight for fully guaranteed contracts? That seems to me to be much more valuable than more time off or lighter practices. I'd like to see them do something for players, the two things they should be fighting for are fully guaranteed contracts and much better treatment post-career for both the guys that are already retired and the guys that are currently playing that aren't apparently thinking very much about what it's going to be like once they are retired.
Amen, Jason. Take care of those retired players.
That's hilarious.
Especially the punters.
Yes.
Got to.
Nice drop in there, Brad. Jason Wilde joining us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Make sure you listen to Jason Wilde and Tausch 9 to noon across these very stations. Jason, I really, I say this every time, it's been fun to see the stories develop and to hear the different players talk that we've wanted to hear from. Who is next on the list and the stories that you want, maybe that you've uncovered that you want to share, or who's next on the list that you want to dive deeper into?
Well, I got to write about Bo Melton today, and I really, listening to Matt LaFleur talk about him, we've seen good stories before, right? The plucky punter from Brookfield making a name for himself at Wisconsin and then in the National Football League. But in all seriousness, I think Bo Melton, I think they're looking at him as more than just a feel-good story guy. I really do. I think they're really excited about what he brings to them. He's got kind of the Christian Watson speed, but not the same type of player as Christian Watson. He might be a little bit slower, but not by much, and his hamstrings have held up better than Christian's. I think he's number 5 behind Watson, Dobbs, Wicks, and Reed. I don't know how those 4 are going to shake out, but I think they're really excited about Bo Melton, and I think it's interesting for all the investment they made at wide receiver, and good investment. I'm not saying they haven't, but this guy who was drafted by the Seahawks and spent so much of his career on practice squads and on the scout team in practices, he wasn't even technically on the 53-man roster when he became the first Packers wide receiver last season to have 100 yards receiving in a game when he did it in Minnesota on New Year's Eve. He was just a game day promotion from the practice squad. And then they signed him to the 53-man roster the next day. He had a touchdown in the playoff game in the loss in San Francisco. There is something special about him. And not only is he a great story, but he's the guy that can really help them. So I enjoyed writing about him. The guy that I'm curious about, and maybe it'll be nothing, and maybe Zach Tom will be back fully healthy, or they'll have, Jordan Morgan, their first-round pick, ready to go on opening day if Zach Tom isn't, or if Jordan Morgan doesn't win out the left tackle job over Rasheed Walker. The guy I'm really interested in is Andre Dillard, which is not the sexiest story on the roster by any means. But here's a guy who was a first-round pick in 2018, 19, and, it didn't really happen for him. I think he's only started 19 games in his career. But I'm curious if that old adage about a change of scenery, changing the player, could apply to him, because that he's got talent. You don't get drafted in the first round if you don't have talent. You succeed after you've been drafted in the first round. But why am I echoing? Now I'm hearing myself. Am I talking to myself?
No, I can hear you.
No, you're with us. You got a little Alvin and the Chipmunk again, but you're back normal.
Okay. Strofe is just trying to make my life difficult. I think he is, because I hear myself, Strofe. Myself. Most people don't want to hear me. I certainly don't. But now you fixed it. Thank you, buddy. So I think Dillard is a guy that could be a really key piece, because, for as much as they were healthy last season, they were not healthy during a good chunk of the year on the offensive line. And then down the stretch, their offensive line got healthy and their guys played really well. And I don't think most NFL teams go through a season like, say, the 2014 Packers, when our buddy Brian Bulaga missed one start. And otherwise, the same 5 guys started all the games together, and Brian started all but one. That would be great if you can get that, and you've got Zach Tom, and you got Elton Jenkins, and you feel good about Sean Ryan, and whether it's Rasheed Walker or Jordan Morgan, you feel good there. But you have to have guys that can step in and play. And when you got a first-round pick who it hasn't panned out for, Maybe it's because he's not good enough, and it doesn't matter where he is. But I'm really interested to see because Brian Bulaga knows a hell of a lot more about football than I do, and he played in the league for over a decade. And when he heard that Zach Tom had ruptured his pectoral muscle, he was like, that 8 to 12 week timeline sounds awfully aggressive when you play a position where you're constantly pushing 300-pound dudes all game long. And so hopefully that timeline is right. Zach Tom told us last week, or earlier this week, I guess, that he has started lifting little 5-pound weights.
All right.
But if he's not ready to go, they're going to need somebody like Andre Dillard to be ready.
Kyle hears he's lifting 5-pound weights, and we'll find anything to be positive about when it comes to the Green Bay Packers. Jason, we appreciate the time. Thanks so much for joining, and we will talk to you on Monday.
All right, fellas. Take care. Be good.
That was Jason Wilde of Wilde and Tausch here at 9 to noon across these very stations. Yesterday, I filled in for Brad Nortman and hear Brad out. Well, Brad's back, so we're going to go to our punter. We're going to hear from Brad next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I'm about being young, wild, and free.
No, you're not.
You're
not young, wild, and free.
Yeah, I am young.
You're not that.
I am
Every time I ask you to do
Wild.
something, I check with a girlfriend.
Wait, why you taking why you going personal? Why you gotta talk about business? I can still be free with a lady.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We still have our accident on westbound 94 right about at 35th Street, so watch out for that. Delays coming out of the Marquette on 94, and they stretch all the way past this accident scene to about Mitchell Boulevard. Northbound 43 slowing down from Kilbourne all the way up to Keefe. Southbound slow from Hampton down to Keefe. Southbound 41 also backing up from Silver Spring down to Capitol Drive. Traffic is brought to you by 2 Men in a Junk Truck. Have unwanted clutter or junk? Go to 2meninajuncktruck.com for a free, no-obligation estimate. Keep what you love, ditch what you don't. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight. Isolated evening showers with mostly clear skies after that. A low of 54. Then tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy, a high of 74. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lodiga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Don't put your life on hold to earn a degree. Lakeland University has a long history of making students' dreams come true. Since 1862, build a schedule that meets your needs with options for 7 and 12-week courses, evening classes, and the ability to join classes remotely. Lakeland University is Wisconsin's leader in evening and online education. They have a main campus in Sheboygan County and 6 centers throughout the whole state. Lakeland University. Affordable, quality, flexible. Find out your next steps at info.lakeland.edu.
What are we doing today?
One of the employee owners has an idea.
Who is it?
Casey Goodson.
Well, hi, you must be Casey Goodson.
That's me. Casey has been with Kessler's for 22 years and became an owner 12 years ago.
We're excited to hear your idea, Casey.
I call it the One Collection.
But we've had special collections in the past.
What are you saying?
Casey, I think Rick is saying that this can't be the one collection because we've offered special collections in the past.
I'm not saying it's the first collection. It's a special collection of engagement rings for the woman that you know is the one. The one for you. The one forever. What's in it? Incredibly special rings for incredibly special women.
How much?
Most of them are between $725 and $2,800. I like it.
I like it.
Me too.
When you have found the one, you'll find her ring waiting patiently for you to come and pick it up at Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Your bathroom is boring and basic too. It seems like there's nothing you can do. A better bath awaits. You'll feel brand new, relaxing in a world of peace at the bath.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, get $1,500 off a new shower or bath plus 36 months of interest-free financing. Restrictions do apply. TheBathAuthority.com.
You're our priority at the Bath Authority.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Tune in to the Thanasis Show every week. Bucks player Thanasis Antetokounmpo sits down with special guests to have honest and fun conversations, not just former players. Charlie Barron's the new episode that just dropped. They've had Giannis, they've had Jordan Love, they've had everyone on the Thanasis Show. So be a part of it by going to YouTube and subscribing now to the Thanasis Show, or find it wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, you know the drill. Are you going to put up the music, Stroke?
Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
Say we know the drill.
Yeah.
I thought Evan appeared again like yesterday. You forgot
how you radio?
Yeah.
Ben Brust at the Everlight Store, ESPN Madison Studios.
3776. Say that again.
Oh, my God.
Have you heard that, Brad?
Yes, unfortunately.
Brad.
Ben,
the way you said that.
You've dealt with more stressful situations than that. You can rise to the lovely occasion, can't you? Yes, you have.
No.
You didn't yesterday.
Evan didn't even do anything to him. He literally was just sitting there having a conversation. Yeah, what? Come on now. You should be excited to be with a guy on National, ESPN National, unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, great show.
All right, great job, guys. I want to get to hear Brad out, and you guys are just making me feel bad about myself.
Easy to do.
I'm all for it, to be honest, and it's easy to do with you, Kyle, more than I ever imagined after today's show, learning that you don't wash your towel after using it for 3 weeks and your sheets for 3 to 4 weeks. It's just fascinating to learn more about you. But it's also fascinating to hear from Brad Nortman, so let's hear from our punter now.
They say punters are people too.
Punters are worthy of breaking news.
No, really, that's what they say.
Raising awareness everywhere that punters are people too.
Okay, let's go to it. Time to hear from the punter. Time to hear Brad out.
All right, guys. I did tune in yesterday. Yeah, guys. I was about to say I did tune in yesterday, and I heard you guys making fun of me for starting all right, guys. And you know what? I'm owning it. All right, guys. Listen up. So good job on knowing exactly how I start this. All right, guys. It is that time of year. Ben did it today.
He literally can't do the segment without saying, all right, guys.
All right, guys.
No, just get into it. No, just get into it.
All right.
No, stop.
Guys.
Stop. Just do it.
It's that time of year where people like Ben Brust and Brad Nortman and several others, maybe you guys out there listening, you're in many different golf competitions and golf charity events. I'm in one this weekend, the Lombardi Golf Classic. Love it. For the cancer research. It's a scramble. And a scramble is the best. That is right. The very best way to golf. It is the best golf experience. It is the best golf day to spend. It is better than playing it by yourself. It is better than any other version of playing golf, is playing golf in a scramble. Here's why. If you play golf by yourself, look, golf should be a hobby. It should be fun. Ben said yesterday you take up a lot of time playing golf, right? It shouldn't be stressful. It should be fun. Every time I play golf by myself, where it's my own score, if I'm with a foursome of other guys, but where it's my own score and I'm focused on my own deal, it's stressful. I'm missing shots. I want to do better. I'm never left satisfied. But with playing in a scramble, I never walk away with regret. For those who don't know what a scramble is, it's you all hit in your foursome, you take the best ball, and then you all hit from that spot. You take the best ball, you all hit. So there's a team component. There's no stress. You walk away, and I never feel like I had a bad day. It was enjoyable, and there's still a level of strategy because you have to think about who's going to go first, who's going to go last, who's putting the best, who's best short game. There's so many different angles to take with it that whether it be you're just having fun with your buddies going out there and shooting and playing golf, or you're in a golf tournament and cancer benefit like I am this weekend and like Ben played today, I am convinced that playing in a scramble format is the absolute best, most enjoyable, overall best golf experience that you can have on any given day.
This is, can I take this one, Kyle? I know you usually go first.
Go right ahead, Ben.
This is just horrible from you, Brad. I played in the AmFam Championship Pro-Am, and the format in the past would be play your own ball. And today it was a scramble where you could either play off of the pro's ball, and at any point you could play a scramble off your own balls if the pro ended up doing bad. My point is I'm playing 18 holes of a scramble. I lose focus because if you have two guys that go and you don't tee off, you tee off third or fourth, if there's good ones out there that I can't outdo, there's no reason for me to hit, and I don't even want to go up there. It's stupid. You know, what's not weak-minded is going and playing my own ball, and what the fun about golf is it's stressful. You want to get better. Okay. You want to grind. Brad is talking like a punter.
It's a hobby. It should be fun.
Hang on, let me go. Brad was talking right now. He likes scrambles because the whole team carries them, just like Cam Newton carried him to Super Bowl 50. This is why punter Brad has gone soft. He's lost his competitive edge. He is no longer the all-state high school player that he was. He just wants to have a good time. Oh, all the angles. Who's got the short game? Who's going to putt last? Loser. Go out there, play golf, get better. Don't have everyone else carry you.
All right, so the guy yesterday that literally came on here to do a here, been out, the whole premise of his argument was the fact that he wanted to speed up golf. He didn't want people moving slow in front of him.
I'm saying that is not the premise. You need to give factual information if you're going to speak.
You said 12 holes in order to speed up golf.
Because I don't have the time to play 18.
People getting out your way, and you could go ahead and play.
Take longer than playing your own ball, you dingus.
I don't know how a scramble could take longer than playing your own ball. People hitting balls left, right, everywhere in between.
Exactly.
A scramble is the best ball. Everybody goes to the same exact spot. I think this is a great idea.
Thank you, Kyle.
Welcome back, Brad. Finally, I had to deal with that nonsense yesterday. Now I have a sensible individual. As someone who thinks playing 18 holes is entirely too long, but actually somebody who is below average in playing golf, I think this is fantastic. It makes the game go faster. It also makes it more interesting because unlike Ben, let me finish. Unlike Ben, I'm actually looking at it as a challenge to try to hit the ball better than that guy, right? And if I don't, you know what? I have the next hole to try to do.
Then you got 18 holes of never using your ball because you suck.
You never know.
But I get to swing and I get to hit. It's about going out there swinging,
and
hitting, and having a great time.
Participation trophy.
No,
it's
fun.
It's golf. It should be a hobby. This is your free time. You're not going out there going pro, Ben. You gotta have a good time. I never walk away from a scramble thinking, I didn't have a good time. Never, not once.
Punter mindset.
I like the scramble game. Let's go scrambling.
Let's go scramble.
No, you two go scramble together, all right?
We will
I'll play my own ball, and then I'll be long gone, leaving you in the dust. You'll be going left and right, and then trying to get together.
What did you play today at the Pro-Am?
A scramble with the pro, and it was kind of confusing, but putted well. We used my drives. We all contributed.
And you had a great time.
That's the thing. I had a great time, but you know what would be more fun?
Wait a minute. So what are you talking about?
But here's the thing. I had a great time, but you can have a better. There's always that one shot, even when you're playing the worst round of your life or the best round of your life. There's always that one shot when you play 18 holes or 9 holes or 12, which I would like, where you just get the itch. You hit the iron shot. You hit the putt. You hit the drive that keeps you coming back for more, even when you're stressed like Brad, playing by yourself in a foursome, playing your own ball. Golf has a way of keeping you coming back because you hit that one shot, and it's an addicting itch to keep coming back.
It is an addicting itch, but I would argue you get that same itch, that same feeling playing scramble because you're hitting all the shots anyway.
And then everyone else is making your putts, carrying you.
Could be.
Boo.
Yeah, no, this is a great here, Brad. Welcome back,
Kyle.
Brad.
It's good to be back.
Much. That was trash yesterday by Ben. This is the quality I expect.
Reclaimed my spot.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not going to lie. I don't want the responsibility of here Ben out. I think I have that every day here.
I'll gladly take it.
And I think KBN Nation doesn't want the responsibility of having to listen to you to do it as well. So thank you.
And the hard part is, Brad's not like a real golfer. Kyle's not a real golfer, and Stroph's not a real golfer.
Wait, are you a real golfer?
Yeah, I keep a handicap. I play in 2-member guests. Like, if I can play golf, I'll play golf. I just don't have the time to play golf.
I mean, I'm in the low 90s. That's respectable.
What is a real golfer? Like, what do you mean by real golfer?
Yeah, that's a real like snooty thing to say.
I'm a real golfer, though I'm not on the PGA Tour.
You know how I know I'm a real golfer?
No, you're not.
Because I said something snooty like a real golfer would to that segment.
No, you're not a real golfer.
Brad
keep a
knows.
handicap. What you did say, I keep a handicap. That is the ultimate snooty golfer thing to say. Do you have a handicap? No, I don't think so. You're not a real golfer. That was funny.
He's not a real golfer.
I have fun with you guys. It's good to have the whole crew back.
It is good to be back.
Stroke,
Cool.
I need your help here. We have something planned next, but I kind of want to go back to Kyle Wallace and the fact that we talked about how he doesn't wash his towels for 3 weeks after a use, doesn't wash his sheets for 3 weeks after a use, but we didn't touch on the fact that he doesn't wash his butt towel or his armpit towel. What do you think?
I actually want to go with what we originally have planned.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right. As I think at some point, but by 5 o'clock, we should discuss Kyle's butt towel.
There's a lot of spots on that towel for me to claim my behind.
But there's something about Brad that is so unbelievable that I don't think you're going to believe it's true, that I want you to see on the other side. You want me to bring it to break?
Oh, my God. You just teased it so great. I got to give it to you.
All right. Unbelievable thing about Brad that I don't think anybody will believe. That's next. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman as we wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin edition next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You said they are a reflection of their head coach.
Yes, he's soft, as he proved with you by signing that damn jersey you had on. You think Campbell would have signed that jersey?
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also sponsored by American Family Insurance.
And he's got a bunch of little yellow things falling all over his table. He's more Tausch. Tausch, okay over there?
So, typically you see, those helicopters that spin off trees. I thought that's what these were, but these look like if Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was having cornflakes.
Weekdays 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN and available wherever you get your podcasts with Wisconsin On Demand.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
There's so much pressure on LeBron James to make it work with the Lakers now. I think it makes it more likely. Like, we all anticipated that he's going to opt out. But that was just, I guess, a prelude to him signing a new contract with the Lakers that was going to pay him more money. But I think this puts the onus now on LeBron James because they're not letting the head coach be used as an impediment to keep him from contending for a championship. Mm-hmm. Like now coaching is not going to be the excuse as to why you can't win here. And the only thing that you could probably pick apart is the roster. But let's remember, LeBron James had a heavy hand in putting this cast together. So there's a ton of pressure on LeBron James to come back with the Lakers and make this thing work, especially after the organization is saying that they will spare no expense in hiring the very best coach that's available.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Pro Paint Days are back at Lowe's. Save $40 on select 5-gallon HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams paint, like Weather Shield, Showcase, or ceiling paint. Plus, save $10 on drywall PVA primer and get free same-day delivery to the job site when you order by 2 p.m. Lowe's knows paint. Lowe's knows pros. Offers valid through 6/14. Delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Additional terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
WTMJ's Vince Vitrano for Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Injuries happen, but you don't have to play in pain or stay on the sidelines. whether it's your kids dealing with a sports injury, college athletes, or the rest of us weekend warriors. The experts at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin will quickly diagnose your problem, lay out a treatment plan that works for you, and get you back in the game. They fixed my knee. My mother-in-law is back on the dance floor with a new hip. These are the experts you can trust. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust for Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Make the most out of your summer at Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay, Milwaukee, and Madison in Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course, camp on site all weekend, and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Make sure you get tickets for the NTT IndyCar Series race at Road America June 6th through the 9th. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Brad, just get right to it, buddy.
All right, guys.
But first, let me tell you about Road America. The NTT IndyCar Series is coming this weekend. RoadAmerica.com for your tickets. June 6th through the 9th. You know what I said, 6th? That starts today. There's practice, there's people, there's events. Camp out, have good food, rent a golf cart. RoadAmerica.com. Kids 16 and under are free. Affordable, family fun at Road America. RoadAmerica.com.
Okay, I don't think that my story and your reaction is going to be enough, so we're going to have to just see how this goes. Lexi and I, in the Nortman household last 2 days, sick as dogs, right? I certainly was. Lexi's like a day and a half behind me. And the fact that we have no blinds on our windows and the sun is coming up at 5 in the morning and not going down until 9-something at night was harming our sleep. And Lexi's like, baby, my wife, she's like, baby, we got to do something. We got to put something on these windows. I said, all right, enough's enough. I'm going to do something about it. So I got me
some blinds.
A version of blinds. They do the same thing as blinds. It's amazing what a guy can do.
The hell am I looking at on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee?
What you're looking at
trap house
is
what a trap house looks like.
Is industrial size trash bags, black in color, and we got painter's tape. And I went and I took these industrial size thick black trash bags, and I taped them to the window using blue painter's tape, and I just blacked out our entire room. 2 windows worth, and let me tell you, it does the job. It was pitch black last night. I slept like a baby. These are the best blinds that money can buy. I mean, literally.
This is the most ratchet that money can buy.
Yo, Brad, you probably shouldn't share this with people because it looks like something's going really, really wrong inside that household. That you
but people from the outside can't see, can they? It just looks like black.
That's the point.
It just looks like blinds.
That screams house that has something that we should call the police.
Does
on.
it look any different than if you had blinds down?
Well,
yes.
I'm going to walk by.
Yes.
I'll say this. One thing I will never question, and no one in this world should question, is the love that your wife Lexi has for me. Because let me tell you, I'm loved by a lot of people. But if my solution to not having blinds was trash bags with some painter's tape, I'd be single. I would be. And my mother would be like, boy, what in the heck are you doing? Brad, you played in the NFL for 6 years. I don't know what your money looked like, but I know you're a good saver. Yeah. Just go and get some blinds. Go and get some blinds. Your girl
this discussion is not over. This is not over. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Rutledge and Hamilton up next in the seat that I'm in. I'll be heading over with you guys in a different studio. Back in 2 minutes, Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Brad, you're too rich for this.
Westbound 94 slowing down out of the Marquette interchange all the way to about Hawley Road. Eastbound's got a couple pockets of heavy traffic from 76th Street through the stadium. Northbound on 43 backing up from the Kilbourne Avenue area all the way up to about Keefe. Southbound side also kind of heavy from Hampton down past Keefe. And southbound 41 backing up from Good Hope Road pretty much all the way down past Capitol Drive almost to Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by Johnson & Sons Paving. Potholes are a pain when they pop up in your asphalt. Johnson & Sons Paving can patch or replace the whole lot. Book an appointment now at johnsonsonspaving.com. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Isolated evening showers and mostly clear. A low of 54. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy with a high of 74. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Sunday. It's racing season at the legendary Great Lakes Dragaway, and our schedule of events is ready. We've still got our yearly holiday weekend races like Labor Day weekend, plus Nitrous Streetcar Brawl, Import Wars, and Night of Fire. You can also book corporate and private events. Take advantage of our season-long passes and even schedule a time to take your car down the legendary quarter mile. Go to GreatLakesDragaway.com for pricing and info. Great Lakes Dragaway, just a burnout west of I-94 on County KR. Be there.
Value and savings keep on coming with quick hot savings from Quick Trip. And right now, we're cooling off with $2.49 a gallon Nature's Touch milk. All 1 gallon, 2%, 1%, and skim Nature's Touch milk, just $2.49. Looking to make that perfect movie night milkshake? Or how about making those morning waffles extra fluffy? Our fresh, straight from our dairy Nature's Touch milk is on sale and ready to hit your fridge. With quick hot savings from Quick Trip, we're here to save you some moolah.
Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith here. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We them boys. We them boys.
It's the 414 hour at 4 on KBN.
He's Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. Brad Nortman. I have so much to talk about with you. And you, KBN Nation, should be chiming in 800-990-3776. Alex Strofe is running the show. Please, if you have not yet, go to YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, because that is where you're going to find the most egregious picture I've ever seen in my entire life. Brad Nortman, please I can't even focus when I see the picture. Please retell what's going on in your household.
Yeah, and I don't feel under as much of a time crunch right now, so I can milk the story and correctly tell it. And I stand by exactly what I did, and I think KBN Nation will be right behind me. So Lexi and I have just been
they're not. I already got text.
sick as dogs the last 2 days. Started with me Monday night, and Lexi woke up, I guess it was Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. We just hit this terrible stomach bug. And we were not getting good sleep because, if you have faithful listeners of the show will know, we've been holding off on getting blinds because they're just ridiculous.
For how long?
I mean, we've had the house since, fall of 2022.
Have we really
so it's been almost
addressed
2 years.
Why you're avoiding getting blinds?
Okay, let's talk about it, right?
Let's talk about it. Yeah, you played.
Yeah, let's talk about it. We have to when we have a picture of garbage bags.
The money you made in the NFL is public knowledge.
Yeah, I know
you can
that.
Google it. You can afford blinds.
Oh, you looked up your net worth.
And I did.
So let's do a
saved and invested.
Let's do a quick reset here because I'm glad you said that, Strofe. Because
there's a person.
I wrote down some notes.
There's a personal. Oh, you go, Ben. Sorry.
Yes, real quick, Brad, because Strofe brought it up. I wrote down Nortman Estate, Great Room, CPA, Finance, and NFL. Are those 5 words associated with Brad Nortman? Have they been spoken on Kyle Brust and Nortman?
Yes, correct.
Okay, I just want there to be some context before you tell your I can't have blind story.
Well, and Strofe has been to my house before, so you can actually get some context for probably how crazy this looks. And Kyle and Ben, you guys are my friends, so I would certainly invite you guys over sometime here for maybe a bonfire and show you guys the great room.
Look at that one-way friendship.
Yeah, it's one way. I certainly feel that. So there is a personal finance philosophy out there that the things that you really like and that really matter to you, you should spend, you should overspend in those areas because that's what really matters to you. And everything else you should ruthlessly cut out spending. Honestly, blinds right now, it's not something that we did tons of work on our whole house and we've totally transformed it. I'm like, bam, let's do it. Bam, let's do it. But when it comes to blinds, there's something about blinds that I'm like, I cannot get myself to spend that money. I just do not value blinds that much. I can't get myself to spend thousands of dollars on blinds. And we hit a breaking point. I'm not going to lie. We hit a breaking point in the Nortman household. The sun is coming up. It looks southeast. Our bedroom window, it's coming up at 5 in the morning. It's not set until after 9. We're both sick. We're getting bad sleep. And Lexi, my wife, is like, baby, please, can we please get something to black out these windows? And I was like, okay, babe, I got you. A man of the house right here. I'll show you what we're going to do. And so we had some industrial black garbage bags. And these garbage bags are thick. They're legit. They're ready to do some.
I think people know what black industrial garbage bags are.
Okay, well, I mean, it might not. I don't know. But I used those. I think I used 4 of them and painter's tape.
Yeah.
And I got after these windows. And let me tell you, that room has never been darker. I mean, you cannot tell me that legitimate blackout shades do a better job than what I did.
Yeah, they do.
All right, Brad, just a quick Amazon search. 4 feet wide, 6 feet tall blackout shades are $30 a pop.
4 feet wide. I might need a little bit bigger. I might need 5 feet on that window.
Brad, you hear this?
Oh, wow. Of course he does.
This is a credit card. And listen, you're not my friend, but you're my boy, okay? And I can't have y'all like this. So here, take this.
No, I can't take your money, Kyle. I will not take your money.
No. Personal finance rules means that it doesn't matter to you, blah, 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 blah. Listen, it matters to me, okay? I am now learning that blinds are an essential part of life. It's an essential part of essential with home ownership. You want to be able to walk around your house how you want to feel. If you want to wake up, get out of bed, and have nothing on, you should be able to be free to do that. But you have to think twice to do that. Brad, take this.
I can't take your credit card.
Take that. Go to Amazon and go ahead and get them blinds. Okay?
I can't accept this. I can't bleed your account dry.
No. It's worth it. It is worth every penny. I can't have y'all out there living like that out the Nortman estate. No. You're devaluing yourself.
And when you're making the purchase, give me my credit card too, because I can't do this anymore.
We'll split it. We will split it.
Can I just say that the effectiveness of the trash bags and the painter's tape it's unlike anything I've seen before. I mean, there is not a shred of light, a ray of light that's making it.
You know why you haven't seen it before?
Free.
Wait.
It's free.
Wait, you know why you haven't seen it before? Because you haven't bought any. There are blinds that cost, listen, we're talking about $30 blinds. There's $300 blinds that will amaze you. They have blinds that, you know what, you can press a button on a remote and they will open and close by themselves so you don't have to use painter's tape to do it. Like, there are things that can do that, Brad. Let me just open up your mind a little bit. And me and Ben are willing to donate to the estate that doesn't need a donation, but in this case, we'll do it so you can get some blinds.
I don't know. I doubt that any blind, whether it be a $30 blind like what Stro found on Amazon or a $3,000 blind, could be as effective as my trash bags.
Oh, gosh.
Kyle.
I didn't know you were doing a Guido here. Trash bags everywhere.
So I have a fiance. Kyle has a girlfriend, and Brad has a wife of how many years?
It'll be 10 years in July.
Yo, if you want to make it to 20, you're going to have to ditch the trash bags.
Okay. I will admit, hand up, this is a temporary solution. Okay, I don't plan on making my baby do another 10 years in this house with trash bags on her windows.
Yeah, because it's going to seem like you're holding her hostage in a house with black trash bags over it.
Anything crazy happens at that house, any loud noise comes from that house, the neighbors calling the police.
Yeah,
they're doing that.
The cops
we
will
knew
circle
something
it.
was happening.
They're going to break through the window, knowing that that's going to be ground zero for any issues. Yeah, I mean, it's a temporary solution, but I got to say, when I put it up, I was like, this will last us a week. Oof, I don't know. It's so effective. Might be a month. I don't know. Maybe the whole summer. We'll see how far we can go with him.
Oh gosh, Brad.
But let me tell you what. How about this? If and when I invite you friends, you guys are my friends. I know I'm not Kyle Wallace's friend, but that's okay. If you want to listen back to that Wisconsin On Demand for the first segment of the show, I'm going to give you the house tour. I can't promise if those are still up, I'm going to let you in the master bedroom because that will be, it's a pretty shameful look. That was one of the thought processes, though, is that, you know what? It's only Lexi and I that go in this bedroom. No one else is going in this bedroom. So, but who's really harmed by it?
You just told the whole world that you have trash bags with painter's tape in your master bedroom of what I can only assume is not a cheap house because it's an estate.
Yeah.
You played 6 years in the NFL. You can't just pony up $30 for it. Could be a temporary solution, Brad. It's better than
same day
taping
delivery
up black garbage bags. It looks like
$30 is tempting.
It looks like you were struggling for cash, which isn't the case.
No, it's not.
You and Antonio Brown struggling.
You know how at some point when you find yourself so deep in your convictions that now it's like there's a refusal to even deviate away from that conviction. I think I'm finding myself there right now.
Even myself, someone who was sticker shocked by how much blinds cost.
Sticker shock. It's true.
But bought temporary blinds for $6. Like, even I had the sense to buy something temporary, Brad. It wasn't going to be trash.
But those aren't
bags.
effective.
That's No, they are effective.
They're not blackout. Not like my trash bags.
They're effective and they're not embarrassing. Yours are. They may be effective, but they are embarrassing.
Well, it's just us in KBN Nation that knows, not the whole world. I mean, that's the whole world to me. But
we get a lot of views here, man. A lot of listens.
A lot of views. That lives forever now on this YouTube.
That's a little embarrassing. Poor Lexi.
She's sleeping great now, though.
I'm really at a loss for words because this is something I did when I was in high school, right? There were blinds on the windows of my bedroom, but I was a scared little baby that I would put a fitted sheet taped at the top of the window to cover the window and the blinds because I was scared somebody was looking in. That is essentially what you're doing for a different reason, and you were a grown-ass adult.
Wait, why were you scared so much?
In high school? If you were 7, I could imagine that. In high school?
Actually, it might. I shouldn't have said high school. I'm hoping it wasn't high school.
You were scared someone.
No, Clint chimes in, and this is exactly where my head goes. Like, the neighborhood is going to think you're running a meth lab when they walk by the window.
I will say, we have neighborhood walking paths in our neighborhood, too. And right now in the summertime...
the neighborhood's that big that you can't afford blinds?
You can't really,
walking paths?
Yeah, and there is a walking path that kind of goes, way back in our backyard. And if you were looking hard enough with some binos, you could maybe zoom in on that window and say, what the heck's going on here? But my philosophy was, can you really tell the difference between that and blackout shades? They probably just say, oh, those are just blackout shades.
Wait a minute. So you know that people, if they had binoculars, could look into your window that you don't have any shades on. Now you have trash bags. But so you've known this whole time that somebody can look into your window and you didn't feel uncomfortable with that?
Yeah, but no one is.
Oh, gosh.
You were a punter, but there are a lot of accusations right now that you may be suffering from CTE. Chris chimes in. I think you guys need to get rid of the be more like Brad.
Does this kill it?
Yeah, this is worse than me not washing
more
towels.
like Brad.
No, this can't be worse. This is resourceful.
I hate to say it.
You should be applauding.
This is worse. This is worse than Kyle not washing his sheets after 3 or 4
No,
weeks.
that's
or
disgusting.
not washing his towel.
I should be applauded for this. I was resourceful. I used what I had.
No, Brad. See, the problem is that you are considering this as a long-term solution, right? This isn't temporary.
Define long-term.
Well, you just said the entire summer, right? So
I mean, I don't know.
Exactly.
It's working.
Exactly. This could be a solution. No, nobody's over there. They can't really see anything. I mean, it helps, right? If I ever want to look out and get some light, I can just take them down and tape them back up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's easy.
Yeah.
I got so much painter's tape.
It's brilliant.
I have so many garbage bags.
Exactly.
So I'll just put them up on my window.
Kyle, you're making so much sense.
Yeah.
Brad, I'm saying this from a place of love because I love all of our partners on KBN Nation. Like, if I'm Bank 5-9, I'm thinking to myself, what the heck? This investment guy? We're helping with these huge CD rates, and I mean, we can make a plan for blinds with you, Brad. Tell them about Bank 5-9 and utilize those strategies for not the ruthless cutting of things you don't really like, because you're going to learn to really like blinds, because we, as Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, Strofe doesn't have any money. He would take out a loan for you to have blinds. It's that embarrassing.
Well, that's why Bank 5-9, they love customers that save like I do, because I'm not worried about spending so much money on my blinds. I'm looking to put that money away in a trusted place, a trusted bank like Bank 5-9. They are a local community. They put the community in bank. A local community bank that's looking for ways to make your life better. That is their whole philosophy. Make lives better in the community, for service, charitable giving, and of course their customers. Because when you're like me and you ruthlessly save because you're not looking to pay for blinds, you can put it in great CD rates or money market accounts with Bank 5-9 with rates as high as 5.3%. Bank 5-9 has something for everybody. If you haven't figured out why they are the best bank in the area, then you need to check it out for yourself at bank59.com and check out working for them at bank59.com/careers. There's something for everybody. Bank 5-9, making lives better at member FDIC.
I drove by a Bank 5-9. I'm pretty sure they have blinds on their buildings. Let's go to Jake in Milwaukee quick, 800-990-3776.
Hey, guys. I just want to see if this is a weird story for you guys. When I was a kid, my blinds were so bad, I had to put a towel, I had to put my bathrobe over my window so I wouldn't let the lights get in.
See, Jake, that is a good solution. Towels?
Brilliant solution.
No, it's not. I know what I'm saying. It's not a good solution.
That man is
It's not for Brad.
resourceful. He's intelligent.
He was
He's
a
using
child.
what he
Didn't
has.
say younger?
Yeah, he did say younger, but that's how it goes to show that this is a man of action. This is a man of resourcefulness and intelligence to take matters into his own hand, prioritize his sleep, and do it at a cost-effective value.
Yeah.
You're done. You're done. You're done. There's no more justifying. You are done. KBN Nation has spoken. They are on your booty right now.
Ben,
everywhere
let's
you
start
look,
a GoFundMe
YouTube,
for
text
Brad.
us.
GoFundMe for Brad.
He
doesn't need it.
He doesn't need a GoFundMe.
We
need a GoFundMe for Strofe, who is back paying people from 8 years ago. Let's get to the conversation around Drew Holiday and Jason Kidd in the NBA Finals. 2 ties to the Milwaukee Bucks. Brad Nortman starting to feel like Kyle Wallace. But I don't even know how I can look at Brad in the eyes knowing that he has trash bags over his bedroom window right now. More next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Tiles, thank you for all that baby talk there and parenting talk. I'll take some of those tips.
I was getting ready for it right
Yeah,
Yeah,
taking
no.
notes over there.
I'm taking some of those nips, taking some of those tips, those tips and storing them away. I do like nips as well. But Tiles,
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
My Aunt Bella was telling a story, and her speech was a bit slurred. Her smile was drooping. Was she having a stroke? I knew it was time to run through the B Fast checklist. B, balance. Bella was fine. E, eyes. Her vision was fine. F, face. Oh, the drooping. A, arms. She could lift both arms. S, speech. Oh, definitely slurred. T, terrible headache. She had one. Signs of a stroke. I called 911 and saved Aunt Bella's life.
Brought to you by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services Covered Health Stroke Program.
Even when you get a great price, diamonds cost a lot of money.
But we want you to be able to buy the engagement ring you really want.
You won't have to settle for anything less than fantastic when you come to Kessler's.
We do everything in our power to make it possible for you to give her that magical engagement ring you really want her to have.
Friendly financing makes it possible.
We can give you 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit.
And with approved credit, we can give you 36 months to pay with just 9.99%.
And if getting your credit approved is a problem, we've even got second chance financing for people who deserve a second chance.
Don't settle for second best. Come to Kessler's.
Seriously, we do everything in our power to make it possible for you to give her that magical engagement ring you really want her to have.
That's the sort of thing you can expect from us when you hear us say, "Welcome to Kessler's."
Welcome to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, go to KesslersDiamonds.com. And one more thing, welcome to Kesslers.
The Vollrath Company implemented a DocuWare content management solution from James Imaging Systems. Vollrath Director of Information Systems, John Sharp.
They've helped us upgrade from a previous version of our document management to automate our accounts payable processes, to store the invoices, to the three-way match, and really streamline those processes.
In addition to a DocuWare content management solution, the key to continued success is the James Imaging Systems Solutions Group.
And as an extension of our team, they've got intimate knowledge of why we've done some of the things that we do. And when we run into any issues, they're there to support us.
A DocuWare content management solution from the James Imaging Systems Solutions Group.
They know exactly where we are in our project cycle so that we've always got continuous improvement.
Content management and workflow automation from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
In Wisconsin, bicycles are legal and intended users of the road. We remind drivers to share the road and make sure to slow down and give at least 3 feet when passing a person biking. Let's make sure everyone, no matter their mode of travel, gets home safely. Learn more at wisconsinbikefed.org.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up.
I'm going golfing this weekend. You know what I wouldn't be able to do? Things like that, go for a run, walk outside, enjoy this beautiful weather. If I was experiencing joint pain, are you experiencing joint pain? Keeping you from doing all the things outdoors that you love to do, like your knees, your hips, your shoulders, your back, then you need to call QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics can finally give you your life back. You don't need to suffer any longer. Non-surgical joint pain relief is here with QC Kinetics. They're a nation's leader in regenerative medicine. This isn't short term. This is lasting joint pain relief with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. Their advanced treatments harness your body's own ability to restore and repair that damaged tissue so you can do things like I want to do, like go golfing this weekend, run, hike, be outside and enjoy the weather and not letting that joint pain hold you back any longer. Stop putting it off. Take action now and live your best life again. Let QC Kinetics help you get there with a free consultation. Call 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
We're going to put a pause to Brad Nortman having black trash bags and painter's tape over his bedroom window, his master bedroom window, because he doesn't want to buy blinds. To hear from Brad, because apparently he's feeling like Kyle. And when someone's feeling like Kyle, I need to know a little bit more because Kyle's very emotional, and that can mean a lot of things. So like Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, 800-990-3776. Brad, why are you feeling like Kyle?
Yeah, you know, when Kyle goes through his emotional roller coaster with the Green Bay Packers, I experience it a little bit too, because I want to see the Packers do well, of course. But, you know, I'm really feeling that Kyle Wallace energy to where he says when the Packers lose, he's not watching games the rest of Sunday. If the Packers lose in the playoffs, he might not even watch the rest of the playoffs. I'm feeling that way about my Milwaukee Bucks right now and the NBA Finals. Because you got the Mavericks and the Celtics tonight, NBA Finals starting tonight, which is also always fun. I would normally be watching. But I'm going to be reminded of Jason Kidd coaching the Dallas Mavericks, but even worse is Drew Holiday on the Boston Celtics. I'm not going to be able to watch it because all I'm going to be feeling is pain. I'm going to be feeling the pain of not only one that the Bucks should be there, because I certainly believe that the last couple of seasons they left too much on the bone, and not getting to the finals is a total travesty. So that's painful enough. But to go a step further and see two alumni of the Milwaukee Bucks, Jason Kidd a little bit, that's kind of a different area, though. That wasn't the championship era. The Drew Holiday championship participant on the Milwaukee Bucks playing tonight. It's going to be too painful to watch. I didn't think I was going to say that, but now that the date has arrived, I was excited to watch tonight. I legitimately don't think I can watch the NBA Finals tonight with these former Buck alumni playing in these games. So I didn't think I was going to be there. I didn't think I was going to be able to harness Kyle Wallace energy like that. When he first said that about the Green Bay Packers, I was thinking, that's crazy. I don't think I'd ever be so emotional that would be the case. But with the Milwaukee Bucks and how painful it's been not hitting those expectations that we have for them and having two guys that are familiar faces actually being on that stage, I don't think I can watch tonight, guys. I really don't.
Yeah, I'm not there. I'm not. The guys. The guys are in the past.
Okay.
I told you all, I'm cheering against the Boston Celtics. I could care less about Drew Holiday being in the finals. Like, that's a great story for him. But at the end of the day, I'm with you, Brad. I want the Milwaukee Bucks to be there, but I'm not thinking, what if we still had Drew? Because I know what if we still had Drew. We'll be in the same spot we were in last year when we had Drew. We wouldn't be playing right now because Drew Holiday wasn't going to be enough for us to get by. And then I look at Jason Kidd. When we had Jason Kidd here, he did not have the ability as a coach to get us over the hump. We brought in Bud. We won a championship, and things worked out. So I'm not going to sit here and be upset watching the finals. I'm actually excited to watch the finals. I don't want the Celtics to win whatsoever, but I'm good. I'm not an emotional roller coaster on this one, fellas.
So seeing Drew Holiday out there gives you no sense of pain, frustration.
It's one thing if he puts the team on his back. If Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum gets hurt, or at worst, both of them get hurt, or one's hobbled, and then Drew steps up and wins game. Yes, but Drew Holiday's a third option on that team at best.
Okay, you're acting as if in the finals run for the Bucks that Drew wasn't a third scoring option. It was Giannis and Chris, and then Drew. What I know, but my point is, Drew, you're undervaluing what Drew Holiday brings, and it's not. I don't want to go into this in terms of like, what if he was still on the Bucks type of thing. What is true about Drew Holiday is, in my opinion, not offensively. I don't care. You don't need to give me any numbers about what he did for the Bucks offensively. What he did was single-handedly, with his defensive prowess, change the way the series went with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. He shut down Chris Paul. Devin Booker was getting off. Devin Booker was getting off. He goes on Devin Booker. Devin Booker struggles. There's a reason why Drew Holiday will be a starter on the United States of America Olympic basketball team, because he is that valued as a player and as a teammate. So I think that my prediction here is, regardless of scoring, when you see Drew Holiday, like I had a hurt heart seeing Drew Holiday get the defensive rebound and the steal against the Pacers, each game he kept making game-changing, game-winning plays. And when you see that on an NBA final stage, Kyle, your heart will remember. Right now, you are trying to blind yourself from the emotion and the hurt and trying to put it in the past. Well, you're forgetting that this team has the Bucks, that is, have just got knocked out of the first round in back-to-back years. And when you see Drew Holiday out there, you think you're ready to watch. We're too emotional. You're going to come on the show tomorrow, and you're going to sound exactly like us.
I'm living it now. You're talking about back in 2021. Back in 2021, I was a young pup. I'm old now, fellas. I'm in my mid-30s. Like, things change. This is my thing, is that, yes, that was great. I appreciate Drew for those moments, but I'm not going to sit here and
I'm still talking about what he brings now.
What he
just made these plays.
Listen, last year, because Giannis got hurt in the playoffs, and he played a little bit, we were a flawed basketball team because we didn't have any offensive scoring punch when it matters other than Giannis. Fellas, it is what it is. Drew Holiday, the team that we had, because Chris Middleton could not get healthy, Drew Holiday's value actually decreased because we needed him to do something that he could no longer do. You needed to find somebody else who could score. So that's why I'm totally satisfied with the fact that Drew Holiday's no longer on this team. You understood the risk that either the Miami Heat, the Philadelphia 76ers, or Boston Celtics were going to end up getting Drew Holiday, and we were okay with that. Like, if this Bucks team doesn't get unhealthy going into the playoffs, we may be playing today, fellas. It's not that we weren't that bad this season.
But there's a certain level of connectivity.
What do you mean they weren't that bad?
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
They literally have an under 500 record with Doc Rivers.
We were inconsistent, but the Bucks, they played well against good teams down the stretch.
You are misremembering this season in a misconstrued way to make yourself feel better about it because you can't deal with the emotion.
What do you mean?
Regular season does not matter. I was at the game in Fiserv Forum. The Celtics were on a back-to-back. They didn't even want to play. You know why? Because they were getting ready for what they're in win right now.
Oh, my gosh. At the end of the day, fellas, I don't know what we're upset about. I understand that with Drew Holiday, with the way this team was made up, we weren't going to be a championship caliber team. That's just the fact of the matter. Like, I'm not going to get mad because we made a good decision to move on from somebody. Yes, he's a great teammate. He's a great human being. He's a great defender. But with the iteration of our team that we had, thank you, Brad, it wasn't going to work. We wouldn't have a chance to be playing today if we still had Drew on this team. Damian Lillard and a healthy Giannis and a healthy Chris were giving us an opportunity to actually play today, starting in the NBA Finals versus a healthy Drew Holiday. It's that simple.
But Kyle,
move on.
This is the equivalent to all those Packer years when you have such optimism, such ingredients for success with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, but falling short every year except for one season, but even more compounded by the pain that the Packers would lose early. It'd be as if you traded and some of your other pieces are now playing in the Super Bowl. Not only do you feel the pain of the Packers not playing there when they should be, and they underperformed again, but you see former pieces that were once a part of your team now on that stage. You can't tell me that wouldn't be painful.
Dude, the team is really, really good out in Boston. Like, adding Drew Holiday was a cheat code for them. That was a really good pickup for them.
They won the trade.
And they valued him and signed him to an extension because they
had
see what he can
Brown
do.
And Jason Tatum. If Chris, we had,
we're supposed to have Giannis.
Stop. The Milwaukee Bucks had
Brown and Tatum haven't won anything. Why are you acting as if they're gods?
The Bucks had Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown a couple years ago, and what did they do? They got rid of Eric Bledsoe, and we got Drew Holiday that helped us get over the hump. Things changed over time. We've been in that same situation where we were one piece away. That piece no longer fit the puzzle because guys have gotten older. Like, let it go, fellas. Let it go.
Or did your and our Milwaukee Bucks mishandle the puzzle, and the wrong guy is the wrong guy.
No,
here.
you stuttering because you don't believe it. Yeah, you don't believe it.
No, I 110% believe it. That's not what I said. That's not what I'm saying.
You have to at least
There's another old person on this team that is still part of the team that the value goes down every day.
Nobody want Chris Middleton but us.
It's
because they mishandled the puzzle.
Age and culture is killing this team right now, and you got rid of the culture piece by letting Drew go.
I will say culture of the team. A lot of clubs for them. A lot of clubs.
Well, you're not going to say age either?
Drew, how old is Drew? Drew my age. What are we talking about?
Yeah, but Drew's been available.
Culture, he's old.
But he's been available all year.
Drew's been more available than Chris Middleton, having the same knees as yours.
If
unreliable.
If the Bucks could move on for Chris Middleton, they would have done it, but they couldn't. They re-signed him.
I'll just be in pain. I'm telling you,
you guys are
I'll
ridiculous.
just be in pain.
But you guys are ridiculous. You absolutely. Strofe, are they not ridiculous? Tell me they're ridiculous to still be living in 2021. You were in college.
Are you gonna feel any pain, Strofe, watching this?
You have selective hearing, Kyle. But Strofe, let's hear your take.
I don't think I'll be in any pain now.
Man.
Look, I'm rooting for Drew. I'm not rooting for the Celtics. They have the most championships in the history.
Is there
of the
such
NBA.
thing?
What do you mean? Yeah, there's such
thing. Can you root for a player on a team and not root for like I know in theory you can, but ultimately for rooting for that player, they're helping the team that you don't want to.
Right.
Win.
I don't think
two
if
could
Drew
work.
Holiday has a 30 or a triple-double, 30-point triple-double every game, but they lose in 6. Yeah, I think everybody
Everyone
wins.
talks about that scenario, but that scenario
I'm
doesn't
talking about
make
that
sense
scenario
because
right now, and it does make sense.
I know, but it never works out that way on the floor or on the field. People always be like, I want him to play great and lose.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. If he's playing great, it's more likely that the team that you're rooting against is going to have a chance
I
to
hope
win.
Jason Tatum and I like Jaylen Brown. I hope Jason Tatum scores 2 points the entire series.
Let me tell you, if Drew Holiday, talk about me not revisiting the past, if Drew Holiday goes out and has 4 games of triple-doubles, stopping 30 points, I'll be so mad. I would be so mad. Because if that was the Drew Holiday we got, we would have been playing in the finals last year.
Good point.
He wouldn't have got traded.
That's a good point.
So, not going to happen.
I think the Mavs win.
I think that Drew Holiday takes some Epsom salt baths and takes care of his body a little bit better than Chris Middleton and our old Bucks.
I wonder if he worked with my friends at the Bath Authority, just like you should as well at the Bath Authority. I'm telling you this right now. If your bath or shower is old, outdated, has mold or mildew or broken towels, or has a towel hanging up there for multiple weeks, hey, you know what? I got something to fix that. That is the Bath Authority, because you know what? They give you a quality bathroom remodeling service, but also give you a quality remodeling bathroom products. So this is why you should work with the Bath Authority. But on top of that, guess what? It comes with a lifetime warranty. What's better than that? When you can sit there in your shower, whether you're taking a bath or a shower, and know that it is with a lifetime warranty. Walk-in tubs, replacement showers, tub-to-shower conversions, and more. They have you covered. Call 414-249-6934 and hear me out. Get free installation. Yes, FREE, free installation on your new shower or bath, plus 36 months of interest-free financing. They are your priority at the Bath Authority. So elevate your bathroom to a new level of luxury and style and safety today by getting a free in-home estimate and calling 414-249-6934 and getting $1,500 off your new shower or bath, plus 36 months of free interest-free financing, plus, don't forget, like I said before, free installation. Visit them today online at thebathauthority.com because that's where a better bath awaits.
My favorite part there is you spelled FREE, free. I love that. More Kyle, Brust, and Nortman in the 414 Hour at 4 next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Student Athlete Support Fund is something I was looking at. I'm ultimately likely going to give to this College of Letters, College of jeez. I was in life.
Long week.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Westbound 94 going to be slow from 20th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Watch out for that. The eastbound side has some pockets of heavy traffic coming in from about 68th Street through the stadium. Southbound 43 backing up from just before Hampton Avenue down past Keith. Back on the brakes through the Marquette interchange up to the high-rise bridge. 894 westbound slowing down from the Mitchell interchange all the way past 68th Street. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And check them in TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, isolated evening showers, mostly clear after that, a low of 54. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy with a high of 74. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Derek Jeter for American Family Insurance.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they'll help protect your family's dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, future rocket scientist, we have this dog, or a budding prima ballerina, you can count on an American Family Insurance agent to help you dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It started with a prediction.
Gonna go out there and play basketball and win. And how many games? 6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a lifetime treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
For the ultimate sports betting experience, get in the game at Potawatomi Sportsbook. Unleash your inner champion with dozens of betting kiosks, a VIP deck, high-end bar, first-class restaurant, broadcast booth, a 2,000-square-foot video wall, and more. It's a sports fan's paradise, 24/7. Bet above the rest. Only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Visit the website for more. Must be 21 years old. All bets must be made on site.
All across Wisconsin, destination marketing organizations are working to ensure that tourism in our state and your local community is stronger than ever. Their work to drive visitation and enhance the visitor experience not only encourages travelers to discover our great state, it bolsters the economy, supports jobs, and it improves the quality of life for all Wisconsin residents. To learn more about what these great organizations are doing, visit destinationswisconsin.com. Sponsored by Destinations Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Oh, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman in the 414 hour for Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Stroh for running the show. UKBN Nation 800-990-3776. I'll be rooting for Drew Holiday. It'll be tough.
Oh, stop!
But I will still be rooting
You're not a Bucs
for Drew.
fan. Don't you know what? You're not allowed in Pfizer Forum anymore. You're banned.
Oh, wow.
Banned.
Kyle, you're the one who was getting bodied by Lakers fans when they took over your area.
Dude,
that's right.
Wow. Hey, listen, I ain't messing that energy. They got that LA energy. Listen, they got real Crips and Bloods out there. I ain't messing with them.
I do want to hear some audio from Kyle Wallace caught this and caught his attention because there's no Packer backer like Kyle Wallace. Rasheed Walker was talking glowingly, and I mean glowingly, about Jordan Love being an NFL starter.
I knew he was going to be good because my rookie year, obviously, I played 1 year with Aaron Rodgers. So, with Aaron Rodgers being QB1, Jordan was QB2, which meant he was a scout team quarterback.
Yeah.
And I was a scout team tackle. I played, scout team online. So, the shit he used to do in practice, I'm like, that wasn't nothing new. I seen this man, running to the right and throw a ball on a line all the way across the field in the corner of the end zone like he does on Sundays. I've been seeing it.
Ooh.
That was Rasheed Walker on the Sit Down Podcast. Kyle Wallace, take it away.
See, what I love about this, and in that he also talked about the fact that, the young receivers are dogs. Jordan Love is great. This to me is what I love, right? I love the fact that all the players on this team say nothing but great things about Jordan Love, right? Brad, you talked about it earlier. The chemistry of this football team. Does Jordan Love want to risk any type of positive momentum or chemistry that they have built up? Absolutely not, because the reason why the Green Bay Packers were so good, they were so good is because the locker room and the players, when they came up, when you had the Jordy Nelson, when you had the Greg Jennings, when you had Aaron Rodgers young, right? They all believed in the G, which means they all believed in the culture. But then on top of that, they all believed in Aaron Rodgers. And us as fans, we all believed in Aaron Rodgers. If the Packers were down in the game, we're like, okay, Hail Mary here. What can happen? We've seen them have multiple Hail Marys. Many teams go years without having Hail Marys to tie games or win games. And then on top of that, don't forget the playoff game against the Dallas Cowboys. They score or go up a couple points, and there's that one fan in the crowd that's saying, they're cheering. They left too much time for Aaron Rodgers, right? Because we believed in Aaron Rodgers. We believed that Aaron Rodgers could get it done. That is the same mindset that a lot of the players in the locker room have. They believe that Jordan Love can get it done. When we're talking about a Rasheed Walker who during the season got progressively better because he believed if he did his job and he gave Jordan Love time, that Jordan Love was going to be able to make plays. And when he looked downfield, he said, yep, did it again. Yep. Did it again. So I love to hear this from Rasheed Walker because he got to play with Aaron Rodgers for a little bit, but he also believes that Jordan Love is just as good as Aaron Rodgers, and I love that for our chances here. The Green Bay Packers level of, I believe they can play for a Super Bowl, but I think this mentality that they have, that I'm hearing about the receivers, that I'm hearing about the culture, I'm hearing about Jordan Love, the Green Bay Packers are a solidified Super Bowl contender in 2024.
Well, Kyle, you're right about a couple things. One thing is these guys are all so young that they really feel like the Green Bay Packer is their NFL identity. And once as you get old, kind of an old salty vet, like a lot of the vets were during the later part of Aaron Rodgers' career at the Packers, you get a little salty. You get a little bit, that you don't trust the NFL. You don't trust management. You maybe hop on a couple different teams. So your loyalty to any given organization is lower. All these guys are so young. All they know is the Green Bay Packers, so their entire focus, and they really are carrying the G. There's nothing like your first organization, the type of loyalty you have to them. And if it's all you've experienced, then that is all the loyalty you have. So the Packers are well situated with that, and I do believe that Jordan Love is an excellent leader. But come on. There's a little bit of revisionist history going on right here, right?
What do you mean?
Come on, Brad, I'll tell you what, Brad. I was on scout team freshman year at Wisconsin. Man, I was giving it.
Yeah.
I was giving everybody buckets. Everyone was getting buckets.
There has been no reports of Jordan Love being a slain quarterback in the first 3 years of his career. Even to the point up till week 1, everyone was uncertain about the type of performance he was going to have. So look, I'm a Jordan Love guy. Packers need to sign him. He is the franchise quarterback. He has a bright future in Green Bay. But goodness gracious.
You believe everything you hear, Kyle?
This revisionist history is ridiculous. He was not that quarterback.
Rashid didn't have to say it. Rashid just letting y'all know he been done knew. He been done knew this was
Rashid Walker was on the scout team for a reason, too.
Hey, he was like, dang, he carving up them boys on that defense, boy.
There was no carving going on. We've got Demovsky, we got Wilde. I don't want to put words in their mouth, but we didn't hear one report saying that, hey, Jordan Love is this guy. You better get Rodgers out of here.
It was echoed by the organization's confidence in Jordan Love and the unknowing of what he was going to be. They didn't pick up his fifth-year option. Mark Murphy at an owners meeting that Kyle should attend this year, right? The shareholders meeting. He said, yeah, around 8 to 10 games we'll have a decent idea of what Jordan Love is. They didn't even know what he was. So you just remember. There's the green and gold is what you wear, and it's what they wear. And I thought, Brad, that was an excellent point because you can speak from experience. Those first 4 years with the Carolina Panthers, before the contract negotiation comes up, if you're going to get a deal there or elsewhere, it changes people because it's a business. And when you're in your rookie contracts and you're young, you believe all the freshness that's in front of you because you're getting a taste of it. And then once you get a taste of more, you get a new perspective.
They're naive and they're young.
How many teams have won a Super Bowl as young and naive as the Packers may be, as you're saying?
Listen, history sometimes needs to be shaken up, and the Green Bay Packers, based off what I saw,
That's a strong strategy.
The performance that the Green Bay Packers had in the spotlight in the playoffs against a team like the Dallas Cowboys that have been in the playoffs the last couple of years, right? They've been building something. It shows you that the Packers are ready to compete. They beat the Detroit Lions. They took the San Francisco 49ers to the absolute brink. The Green Bay Packers can be a team with Jordan Love and this offense and all the weapons that they have. Heck, today, Jason Wilde came on here talking about Bo Melton. If all this talk turns out to be
correct,
it's
a fun story that he gets to write in mandatory minicamps and OTAs.
He believed about him, but you know what?
He's not saying he's going to be the next coming of the 4 wide receivers that we still have to learn about.
But he's going to be a great wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers as the number 5 wide receiver, as Jason said. But you know what? Y'all might not see it, but I do because I get to look through windows like Universal Windows Direct windows. If you want to be able to see how great the Green Bay Packers are, you should be able to look through windows from Universal Windows Direct. And let me tell you right now, this is the time of the year. It's starting to heat up a little bit, so you're kicking on that AC. You want to make sure when you kick on that AC, you're cooling just the inside of your house, not the outside of your house. And that's what Universal Windows Direct can do. But then on top of that, with Universal Windows Direct, it comes with a true lifetime warranty as long as you own the home, plus 20-year warranty to the next home owner. And guess what? They have super spacer technology, and that helps keep the edge of the glass warmer, and the windows last up to 5 times longer than other Windows systems. There's so many reasons why you should buy them. Universal Windows Direct windows, but the biggest reason is the fact that for every 2 windows you buy, you get the next 2 free. Buy 2, get 2. Buy 4, get 4. Buy 20, get 20. There's no limit, plus 0% financing for 36 months. So call 414-410-2000 to schedule your free in-home estimate today. Restrictions do apply. And tell them I told you to call and get an additional $250 off your next project. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to uwd.com. That's uwd.com. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Brad Nortman has garbage bags taped up with painter's tape in his master bedroom. Kyle Wallace doesn't wash his sheets after 4 weeks. More KBN Nation and you and me and everything going on. That was a horrible tease. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
DKB, they get all my love, all my energy, and all my time. I'll be danged if GKB and Craig not going to allow me to take my half-an-hour boo-boo. If I need to do that, they need to allow me to do that.
That's your whole lunch break.
I don't even take a lunch break. I work during lunch.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Westbound 94 going to be slow from 20th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Watch out for that. The eastbound side has some pockets of heavy traffic coming in from about 68th Street through the stadium. Southbound 43 backing up from just before Hampton Avenue down past Keith. Back on the brakes through the Marquette Interchange up to the high-rise bridge. 894 westbound slowing down from the Mitchell Interchange all the way past 68th Street. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight. Isolated evening showers, mostly clear after that, a low of 54. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy with a high of 74. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga, 94.5 ESPN.
They say seeing is believing, and when you see what's inside at American Place Casino, you better believe you're gonna love it. Because when it comes to amazing gaming, we're a real game changer. With the most exciting of table games like blackjack, craps, and roulette, the newest slots, a sports book, restaurants, bars, and more. So if you're ready for excitement, we'll see you soon. American Place Casino. Change the game.
Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537.
Fleet Farm is the place for the best Father's Day deals around. This week, save $60 on a Milwaukee M18 cordless 2-tool combo kit. Now just $169. Get a 28-inch Blackstone griddle with cover and accessories on sale for $249.99. And bring the kids June 15th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to decorate a free grilling apron just for Dad. Treat your special guy to everyday favorites and more this Father's Day at Fleet Farm.
The Brewers Sunday Fun Day Bundle is your new way to brunch this summer. Get tickets, food, beverages, and parking for up to 15 people, starting at $62. Get yours at brewers.com/funday.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor. If it's a celebrate or tailgate, when you're gonna recreate upstate. If it's a holiday, birthday, any date, you can save at Discount Liquor.
It's the world's largest music festival, and you'll be there compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. There is no other party like Summerfest. So get the fun started by stopping in to Discount Liquor. When you buy any one 12-pack of Terrapin Craft Beer or any one 12-pack of new Happy Thursday Spike Refresher, you will receive one free Summerfest ticket. Visit us at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee and in Barstow and Maine in downtown Waukesha.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
See us for your free Summerfest ticket and check out our specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com.
Discount Liquor.
Home practice is about to begin. Your daughter's new tap shoes? Loud. Your son's new tuba? Louder. But you got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with $50 overdraft Greystone. So if you lose track of expenses buying some noise-canceling and sanity-saving headphones, we've got your back. You got this with $50 overdraft Greystone from Associated Bank. See AssociatedBank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We were telling you earlier about how well Bank 5-9 treats their customers, treats their communities. But their mission of making lives better, it extends beyond just that, even to their employees. Bank 59 was honored again by the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel as a top workplace. That makes 15 years in a row. In fact, they were named the #1 mid-size employer in the region and earned special recognition for the company's overall direction. They treat their employees well. Think about how they treat their customers and their communities. They're just making lives better all around them. If you want to learn more about working with my friends at Bank 59, visit bank59.com/careers. Equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
That is Brad Nortman telling you about Bank 59. I'm Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace. We are Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across 94.5 ESPN, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. Alex Strofer on the show, and we're excited to welcome in Tony Smith, the Marquette Hall of Famer, who will be joining Homer on the Homer Hour from 5 to 6. What up, Tony?
Ben, hey, I was looking forward to you being in here, bro. I was gonna ask you about a little about a hiccup I saw the other day.
What hiccup?
Some little man crush you got on Evan that he kind of trips you up.
You got a kindergarten crush on Evan.
Something's going on there. Something weird is happening there. And
all right, play the clip, Stro. 776. Say that again. Yeah, just completely lost how to do my job in that moment.
Oh, yeah.
Tony, there's bigger things to talk about, though, because I want your opinion.
Okay.
I want your opinion on Kyle Wallace.
Look, I'm trying to
Kyle Wallace doesn't wash his sheets after 4 weeks.
I don't have any
4 weeks. Isn't that the most grimy, disgusting thing you've ever heard?
Climb, doesn't it?
What's going on here right now?
Say that again.
You got competing embarrassing stories.
4 weeks. He does not wash
man
his
crush
sheets.
Versus not washing your sheets. I don't even believe that for a second. Which is that the next poll? Which one is more disgusting?
How about this, Tony?
Well, he also doesn't wash his towel.
Yeah, you saw.
You don't wash what?
I wait about 2-3 weeks to wash my towel, my body towel.
And sheets are realistically how long?
Yeah.
He said 3.
3 weeks. Yeah, minimum 3 weeks.
Is that disgusting?
Minimum.
Nasty, bro.
Yeah.
3 weeks?
Have y'all ever came in here and said, "Boy, Kyle stinks"? No. I'm a clean.
Your sheets do.
And look at it. No. My sheets smell wonderful. And also, honestly,
that's because you get out of those stanky, dirty sheets and you take a shower.
You shower in the morning. You did say that.
I do.
Thank you. That's
why. That means I'm
don't
clean.
shower at night. You get your dirty, nasty butt in that bed and stink up those sheets.
I like sleeping in my own filth.
And you have to wash that funk off.
I think for me, and
then he dries himself off with a 4-week-old towel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is that thing not stale by then?
Usually about week 4 it does get stale. That week 4 is it. That's why I said.
Once it gets stale, you're not getting it out.
Minimum of 2 weeks.
You wait till the towel gets literally stiff.
Not stiff. Oh, stop! Now we're going too far.
Stiff.
This is what happens if I smell it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it's about time.
This is so disgusting.
I mean, yeah, but usually 2 or 3 weeks.
Ben, you shouldn't have brought this up. Let's move on to something.
Okay, what's more shameful, that or the action that I took in the Nortman household, where I'm not gonna lie to you, Tony.
Okay.
I can't bring myself to buy blinds for my master bedroom. Okay, and now it's like sun's coming up at 5. It's setting at 9. My wife was like, "Brad, we got to do something about these blinds." So I did this last night. What do you think? Those are black garbage bags.
On YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee.
Where do you live? You live in a meth house? What are you doing over here?
It's black garbage bags and painter's tape. And let me tell you, there is not a ray.
First of all, you need to
there is not a
paint
ray
your trim. Your trim is disgusting old grandma color.
What's wrong with the wood trim?
It's just gross.
Wow.
You need to upgrade
Excuse me, Tony.
You need to upgrade your decor. Paint your trim, bro.
Now, which is worse? And remember, it's situational. I'm just a regular dude that worked hard, got a college degree. I didn't play in the NFL. Remember that?
Yeah.
No, but
yours is still gross.
Yeah, make your cases, boys. Make your cases against each other.
Yours still nasty.
I was resourceful. I tried to use what I had to the best of my ability in order to solve a problem that my wife and I needed.
Hey, the thing about Brad is I don't know how stylish of a guy he is. Clearly, by that window, he's not very stylish. It doesn't have any. It doesn't have very good taste. But that's no here nor there.
Yo, you're taking out Lexi right now.
No, she probably doesn't want. She probably doesn't want that. But she's just like she probably have to fight him on it. She probably has to fight him on it to get it. But you, my friend, and I'm talking to you, Kyle Wallace.
Me?
You have to get your habits fixed, bro.
Okay, so what's the minimum I should have then for my towel and my sheets?
You should change your sheets every week.
Oh my gosh, who has that type of time to wash?
What do you mean time?
You
don't wash?
No, I do wash, but I don't wash every single week.
You gotta wash at least once a week.
Throw them in with a couple of clothes.
How many changes of sheets do you have? Do you have several?
No, you got two. We had to throw one out. Trash.
You got two sets. No wonder you can't change. You got two sets of sheets.
The sheets got stale.
He's got two sets. Exactly.
The sheets got lost.
Left them wet and disgusting for a week. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
get it together.
We actually lost 2 pair of sheets in the flood.
You really got to get it together,
man.
I didn't think we were going here.
We didn't have paper towels.
We were going to do some sports, but
what we can get.
You got to get it together. 3 weeks is unacceptable.
I am
at any level.
Washing machines make it pretty convenient nowadays.
Hey, go to Burlington House, Ross for less. Go get you some sheets.
Yeah, we'll
get some couple sets of sheets, bro.
We need to go.
Hey, anybody listening,
if
you're getting Kyle something for Christmas or his birthday. Oh yeah, birthday, right? Is your birthday coming up?
Tomorrow.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow. Sheets for Kyle tomorrow.
Sheets for Kyle.
Coming up next on the Homer Hour, there's no Homer. Our guy, Alex Strofe and Tony Smith, bringing you home from 5 to 6 in 2 minutes. You're discussing, Kyle. Don't go anywhere.